笑容。Super idol 的笑容都没你的甜，8月9日的阳光都没你耀眼，热爱105度的你，滴滴青春的蒸馏水。
the fuck, Darkwing? Wow. So clean.
Robbie, he lost a lot of
I go, oh my gosh, they're not gonna make it. That's no way. They're making it!
The world record is a 128 or 60.
That is world record.
That was it. Oh no!
The checkpoint. It's actually over.
Oh shit! South goes for left side. Misses! Ruben misses! We got a set here, folks! Say hi to next year's trailer, everybody.
Yeah, we're still getting here.
Oh my goodness.
I think Bladen's rolling with that!
Go to 100 for Bladen! This is a cyborg playing this video game. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, and still, for the third time, your Mock March Titanfall champion, Bladen! Wow.
This top 8 runner profile is about our resident meme lord, Next Racer. Next is on the loser side of top 8 this year with an overall tournament win-loss record of 18 wins and 5 losses. Their path to top 8 involved leaving Group 5 as the first seed, then taking wins over Forgiven, Mats, losing to Darkwin, then winning over Cologne Drinker to secure their top 8 spot. Next is one of our most consistent performers when it comes to Mock March events, currently on a now 4-year-long streak of making top 8. Next is known to have some of the highest peaks we've ever seen in Titanfall 2. So, is this going to be Next Racer's year? Well, let's find out what they think.
So I think it kind of depends on how you would define it being my year. I definitely wouldn't see myself getting in like the top 3 range because everyone else is just too good. But rather, I would say my goal is just playing well. And I have definitely been able to do that before, but only via gambling. So if you're asking whether I can put a stop to the gambling in top 8, I think I can do it, but I will have to lock the flip in.
This top 8 runner profile is about our other resident Pikachu profile picture, Zero Man. Zero Man is on the loser side of top 8 this year with an overall tournament win-loss record of 17 wins and 8 losses. His path to top 8 this year involved leaving Group 8 as the first seed, then taking wins over Dyed Quartz, Aurora Kate, losing to Clipboard Guy, then defeating Fruit Loop to secure his top 8 spot. Zero Man in the past has been known to have a high peak and massive potential, and this year it finally shows with his first appearance in the Mock March top 8. Zero Man also makes history alongside Darkwin, making this our first year with 2 controller representatives in top 8. So how does that make Zero Man feel? Let's find out.
So even though it's probably gonna be my last tourney with controller, I'm still happy with how far I've made it so far. And I think that with the way that Darkwing has been performing, he has a pretty good chance to get into top 3, if not top 4 at least.
Alright, hello everyone. Here we are. It's Mach 5 March top 8 weekend. It's finals weekend.
Woo! We all get to go home soon.
Yeah. Freedom. How's everyone feeling? Are y'all hyped?
I am hyped, and I just gotta say that that runner profile we just saw was hilarious because it's a runner profile that we shot for Zero Man, and he just spent the time gassing Darkwin.
Yeah.
That was quite the runner profile.
Hey,
the chat
goats
liked it.
gassing up goats. Goats gassing up goats. Yeah.
the chat likes it.
Wait until you see Darkwin's profile for this year.
Darkwin's just gushing about Zero Man the whole time.
Imagine.
Anyway, sorry to cut in. Continue, Dorito.
Alright, so we have all the matches of top 8 until finals weekend today. All of them. It's going to be 7 matches. It's going to be freaking wild. It's going to be awesome. Our first match of the day, actually before that, let me go ahead and introduce my lovely commentators. Joining me on the mic for this one will be Doki and Chug. Yeah. And our first match of top 8 will be Next Racer versus Zero Man. How are you two doing?
I'm alright.
Possibly good.
Lots of confidence. Confidence just gushing out of these two right now.
Enthusiasm.
It's fucking... They are locked the fuck in. Alright.
We gotta get this guy a line of coke. Bang that up. Get into the game. What? I want champions.
Alright. Well, with that being said, I suppose we should get into it. I believe Nex will be the higher seed here, so Nex, you get to ban from our starters.
I have learned that I need to start banning Blood and Rust.
Okay. Blood and Rust is gone.
Camera animation.
I see.
Hey, bro, chill.
Which
There's some
means,
girls we
Zero
didn't see
Man.
then.
Oh, my read was correct.
It was the map, sorry?
Incredible read, holy fuck.
Every time there's a pick and ban, I try to like preemptively choose the level that gets the stats shown, and for this one I chose correctly.
Guys, what was the map? What, I didn't hear
ENC2.
it.
ENC2.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think many of us heard it.
Yeah, Human is
Stream
really
delay, I might
cool,
just
man.
stand there for like 5 more seconds. Anyway.
Human's kind of quiet.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn you up a little bit.
I'm just gonna turn myself up then. Like if I'm just quiet for everyone.
I've turned you up on stream. That's the
Okay.
important one.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Now
right.
I'm just loud as fuck.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
Stop screaming, Zero Man.
With that said, runners. Actually, figure out mutes. You two.
I'll do Human.
Alright, I'll do... Who's the other guy?
Next.
Next. That's the
What
one
the
I voted
hell?
for.
The
Elbow
other one.
I'll do the other guy.
All right.
Yeah.
With that, runners on go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alrighty.
Okay,
Well,
we got
I'm
about,
excited for this one.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
I've,
this is a mess. Go on.
Oh yeah. So the first game I think I commentated the entire March was Zero Man versus Cologne Drinker in groups, and the first stage they play was Affecting Cause 2. So, we'll see how it works.
Yeah, I feel like Affecting Cause 2 hasn't been a popular starter level this year, but we've been seeing it more than we did the last couple.
For sure.
I agree.
What a
oh my
nade
God.
from Zero Man. Wow, that's
Really
going to
good
give
one
him
for
a
Nex as
huge
well.
lead. Oh, yeah. You hate to see it when two people do a great thing, but one's just slightly greater than the other.
Oh, the fucking... Oh, but versus the button leg
Stuck
ends
though,
up being...
yeah, stuck.
And actually, Nex
is
looks
ahead.
like a second ahead because of delay.
Yeah.
Next has about
That's
a
a
4-second delay, also colon 3s. So yeah, coming into this room, Nex has the lead by just about a second due to Zero Man missing the button input.
That's how I actually lost my last match in bracket, was I was standing too far to BT's right and didn't insert the battery on BT.
Oh my God.
It was tragic.
Nex taking a very unfortunate bonk here, however, is going to lose some time, but I still think it should be pretty close.
Yeah, they're close enough that the level they're close enough that when the level finally begins here, we're still gonna have a match.
Yeah, we're pretty even coming into this.
That being said, I have seen Human in recent times put together some absolutely illegal hell rooms. They should be illegal. They're crazy. Next, I have not. So I'm really curious to see how this goes, because Human, as I said, been kind of sending this segment. Last couple times I've seen them run it.
Absolutely.
Big nade there for Nex.
Ignoring the speed limits. Oh, however, messing up Cryo.
Yeah, that transition.
Not having a great time as well, but it's better. Goes into Hell Room first.
Ooh,
Looking
nade.
for Hyper. Doesn't
Huge
get
nade
it.
for Zero Man.
Zero Man,
getting 60 off of that. That is
Take a frag.
incredible. He had to throw it away.
Throws it
Yeah.
away.
Pull it
Next
to
doesn't.
Did not hold on to it the rest of the way. Oh, and here comes Next. Next is going to overtake.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, what a game.
Snuggle.
Snuggle slide is going to come down to
We're
it. Next
synced,
holds
but
100.
But Next is
Zero man
ahead
held
here.
90.
Hole in one, though.
Holy shit. Hole in one.
This is so close.
What's going to happen? What's the delay, chat? Get your votes in now. Who's got this?
Oh no, he messes up.
No! No!
It's Next.
can't.
It has to be
This is
Next.
game.
Oh no! It's Next.
That's gotta be
folks.
next. That's gotta be next.
Gotta be
Oh my
next.
gosh.
Oh, what a start to Mock March
Wow.
Finals weekend.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
Holy
man,
fuck.
what a start! That was incredible, folks. We're gonna need to be safe here and get some final timers, just to be sure.
Okay.
Okay,
I had
wanna go first?
Yeah, sure.
I had a 3 flat 0.42.
Damn. 303.66.
Ooh, Dorito was on point.
Yeah.
Those timers are good. Good shit, Dorito. You guys, like that was that bonk you had right at the end, Human. You may have had it up until then. That was such a close match.
Dude. Oh,
Oops,
so
Okay.
stupid.
I forgot to edit the text at the top here. All right.
My
Well.
heart is racing. Let's get this going.
Yeah.
Right. Next, you took that one, so you get a ban from our full map pool, and also the arc is gone. This is top 8.
Hmm.
Oh.
No way.
Yeah, I'll do Trapper Fire then.
All right.
Okay. Hmm.
I could just smell that pig, and I was like, no.
I think. I think.
Oh wait, that was a
we go
ban.
into the best 3.
Okay. Best 3.
Indeed.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
Ooh.
Next, it's over.
Yes.
It's over for you. I'm sorry.
You can't pick it against the controller player, bro. There's one storyline in this Mock March that matters, and that's it.
That is true.
Yeah.
I,
all
I
right.
would know.
It's not even worth playing at this point, but we're just gonna like let it go. Just
Do an
for the sake of the
exhibition match,
schedule. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Wow. So, of course, this is the good old glorious controller pick, as we've seen the entire tournament. It just worked out for a lot of controller runners. I went 4 for 4 in my picks.
Actually,
and-
you are a controller runner. Can we get the inside scoop on why this Mock March we've been getting this like statistical anomaly of controller players just winning on this level?
Yeah. How
So-
many cattle sacrifices were there?
I don't know about that, but I just know I think a lot of it goes back to my match against Sway, I believe in Mach 3 March. Into the Abyss 3 was my pick.
Holy shit! Next
That
is going
kind of
for
turned that game
Titanless.
around.
Yo,
my
next
gosh.
go. Oh, a little rough start there, but good speed. Oh boy, that's not good.
Yeah, sorry to cut you off,
We're
Doki,
gonna
but
need this nade.
Oh, you're good.
Okay, good nade. I want to hear the end of this story though. So if these guys could just die and we restart the level, that'd be sick. Oh man, this is bad for next.
Little time in the head.
Oh no!
Oh, that's really
Oh
rough.
no.
This is really rough.
Oh,
This is a zero-man tap-in.
man.
It's
A
lot
the
of the-
prophecy. It's fate.
A
This
lot
is
of
a
it comes
train
down.
wreck.
A lot of it comes down to controller runners just do the safe and consistent strategies, and we've seen it time and time again work out for them when the keyboard and mouse players go for some pretty tough or out there strats that aren't consistent. And this is what we're seeing again, is Zero Man literally just has to tap this in and should be good. Should
And
be game.
also, very interesting. We've
Oh,
seen
wait, is
Zero
it?
Man do his signature
I'm sorry, I'm
Ash
looking
kill
at the
strat here, and he's not doing that here. He's doing the hover Ash skip.
Last two
It's-
bracket
it's-
matches they've had, they've beefed that trick and they've had to reload because they ran away before she died.
I see.
It's just a way to win on controller. Just a way to win.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Everybody
close.
gets one.
However, It's not going to be enough with Zero Man taking that one.
And a 2-9 is fire.
It's just fate. It's you can't do anything about it.
That was very good.
Zero Man, you got
Gonna
like
go-
a 209, yes?
Yep.
Yeah, I got a
That was-
214. So yeah, Zero Man, you get to take that one.
Yeah, I didn't
That
practice that
pilot
level.
transition was like a comedy of errors out of Nex. That pilot transition.
It was very
He
funny.
was like stubbing his toe on every rock, tripping over everything in front of him. It was very, very tragic.
All right. Well, with that being said, Zero Man, you get to ban.
How about BT?
Ooh, interesting.
Interesting. Hmm.
Next, having the big think.
Here, are we gonna finally just do the Jeopardy theme on the map selection screen?
And I want to go this one by controlling it.
Just
You
don't
gotta
troll
pick.
it.
Yeah, just don't troll.
What'll happen? I'm gonna troll it. Okay, Beacon
I
2.
think you should pick.
Oh my god, it's the read again!
Damn, Zero Man got the read too. Your soul is an open book, Nex.
It's true.
Also, we're getting some chime-ins from the co-commentators.
Oh, is that you, Tara? Yeah, they are talking about you. She just stopped. She's like, I'm not doing anything. Emmy's actually asleep right now.
Oh, okay.
No, we'll post pics, don't worry.
Asleep while on comm duty. Very unprofessional.
No, I
Can't
agree
believe
with
it.
that.
All right. Well, you two, are you ready?
Mayhaps.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and count you in. 3, 2, 1, go.
So we see the BT band come out from Zero. Typical, I mean, Nex is known, I think, a lot for their ravines and how good they are at that section. So if you're not confident in your BT ability, that's definitely a great band to go. And then we see the Beacon 2 counter pick come out from Nex.
Yeah, and this makes sense because a lot of these hallways are very reminiscent, in this level, I should say, are very reminiscent of those like ravine-esque areas you're talking about in BT.
Mhm.
And Next just sending that like it's their day job. Jesus, 70 on the way through. Zero Man gonna make it
84.
across. Yeah, they're gonna make it across, but it's not good enough. And this is Nex's strong lead to get things started.
For sure.
Yeah, considering
I mean,
the
even with
stream
the
delay as
split-second
well,
delay.
yeah, Nex is
Yeah.
leading by a lot.
New puppy posted in Discord, everybody. All right, not a great bonk for Next there. Maybe the slowest possible outcome that could have been.
Yeah,
But it might not even matter.
yeah. At this
Yeah,
point, it does not matter a lot. We're gonna be coming into heat sink. We're just gonna be doing regular all because like you can't do much without a softball there. All right, hits that trigger. Way up is
You see softball
it's
heat
okay.
sink.
All right, softball heating from Zero Man doesn't get it. Has to opt for the backup. Next, getting Dark Slide. Let's see this transition. It is not a good one.
Oh
Ugh.
man, it's too late to matter, but that's an embarrassing way to go out.
Yeah,
That's,
getting a
that
pretty
sucks.
cool kick at the end though.
Corner cut from
Uh,
Zero Man. But yeah, this is
it's
this is
just
certainly
not
Nex's.
enough.
Looking like I may have made a good investment here, chat. Your boy is about to
Jeez.
reach the top of Rockefeller Tower again.
1-4X.
Oh my god, that stair slide at the end. Holy shit.
Yo, you're right. A 1-4X. Goddamn.
Crazy.
Wow.
That's all right. We have speed limits for a reason, but apparently these people don't follow them. That is going to go to Next Racer with a fantastic 148.32. Everything
Crazy.
but that fan at the end was like chef's kiss.
Dude, I hit Dark Slide and I was like, okay, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
were you potentially on like PB pace at that point? Do you think?
I don't think I was.
Okay,
PB's
I
like
just you were
140.
really
Very good.
fast.
Well, that
Yeah,
looks like a tournament PB. At
At the very least, yeah.
I think
it
I got
is.
a slightly faster one at some point.
I don't know. The stats may not be like exactly updated, but it's okay. We got stats. That's an improvement over last year. All
Yeah,
right.
the numbers are there, so it doesn't matter if they're right.
Well, in this case, then next you get to ban again.
Trial by fire.
Trial by fire.
Trial by fire.
For you.
Alright, let's go to
Are they British?
Beacon 3.
Beacon
Already on the
3. Did I hear that correctly?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
We just got a big first time chatter. S Deception.
Yo!
In
Deception
the chat
here!
right
Yo!
now. S Deception in the chat right now. Everybody freak out. What's up, DCEP?
Was good, dude. Been a while.
Zero
It
did
has
not
been.
pick ENC 3, but you know, still goated pick of Beacon 3. So let's get into it.
You've been fucking lurking on us, bro. You've been lurking on us.
Oh, I'm angry ENC 3 wasn't picked. Well, you might get it still. Maybe.
You folks ready?
Yep.
All right, count them in.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Oop. Timer didn't start.
People have been avoiding this level like the goddamn plague this year. I don't feel like anyone in the community has practiced fastball other than like the top 10 players. Because
Yeah.
like this entire level, people have been like burn it to the ground, stay away from it. It is infectious. Meanwhile, though, Human's sending something beautiful while Next Racer's kind of freeballing it here.
Yeah, good, great backups though.
Oh shit!
If
Yeah.
he can,
Freeze there!
No,
Oh, freeze!
just
Okay,
go for
okay,
it.
we're
Just
fine.
go for it.
We're fine. Okay.
all right.
Zero Man went
Everything goes
for
according to
OG
plan.
OG fastball, which was interesting. I guess they're just like, okay, you know what? I'm against Next. I'm doing the
picking a
safety
skill
option. Next did not get enough grab stars. Has to go in and get more. So we are tied in terms of strats here.
Wow, not me without grab stars. You
Zero
hate
getting
to
a
see it.
really good boost, a really good kick, carrying 80 into this next section. Ooh, losing away all of it. Oh
Yeah, they missed the
no!
ledge. I was just
hell is
about to
that?
say that. I've seen that
the
a
hell
million
is that?
times. Oh man, that sucks. Here
like-
comes.
Like clip through the edge.
All
No,
right,
bro, homie
let's
got no
see
coyote
this
time.
Cooperang attempt from Next. Okay, not
Oh
It's
my
not going to go the
Cooperang.
distance. It's not going to go the
Yeah.
distance, but they're going to go to Tesco at least.
Yep. So
And they went to Tesco before the stream started too, so this is actually kind of like a double visit.
this is a double Tesco, yeah. So yeah, Next, if he makes that jump, if they make that jump,
that's good.
okay, yeah. So Next is carrying a huge lead just by virtue of
Yeah.
doing this strategy.
Is that what?
Zero Man?
20 seconds? 20,
It's about
30?
30.
Yeah.
Jesus, it really doesn't feel like it, but it really is.
Zero Man started a little earlier than the next, but yeah, it's still at least 20 seconds.
It is a massive, massive lead, considering we're in top 8. So
And
yeah,
yeah, and that's why people I think are so afraid of this level. Is it's like, okay, well, if I can't do like Tesco, like what does that mean for my opponent? Like when we used to counter pick Beacon 2 for the I hope they don't know KRS back in the day.
oh yeah,
Like a similar sort of idea where you're like, well, if I don't know how to do this and they get even a bad Tesco, I am gonna get smoked. Because even a bad Tesco is like 15 seconds, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so like it's rough. I can see why people would want to avoid this level these days. I think that this was the same situation ITA 1 was in last year, where it was like, do they know the out of bounds or not?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, Next pulled the interact at around 237. It looked like 238. We'll see where it comes in for Zero Man. Dish is just starting to lower here.
Yeah, he does not look happy about that one.
Not
You
at
hate
all.
to see the dish that high up when you get there. You know you did something wrong. The worst part is I got my ass crushed by it once when it was up there, so like I had to stew in my own misery and then die like an idiot.
Oh my god.
It was the worst
Yeah.
like 45-second period of my life, I think.
Jeez.
All right, so I'm about to cash out with all your guys' points in the chat. So
Wait,
enjoy
can,
this.
can we just acknowledge the swag from Next going over the 2 rocks?
Yeah,
there,
that was cool.
on the
I was like,
dash?
what are they doing?
Little subway surf in action. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, for a second I thought Next is going for the Shoogie Woogie.
I still don't even know what that is.
It's the alternate like spawn minute for the Reapers that I do. I think
Yeah.
Zero Man
Well, it's
also
got-
does it.
Yeah, they told me they do. Well, it's got the greatest name ever. I've absolutely love that. And when I come up with movement tech, I don't know if you guys have heard this, but I'm gonna name them silly kicks. When I come up with movement tech.
And yeah, this is the Shoogie Woogie right there.
I feel like I do remember doing this, but it wasn't on purpose.
Yeah, it wasn't on purpose. You did it by accident. Then I scooped up that strat and I refined it.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Hey, at least Dorito paid homage to the original OG.
Yeah.
So.
He could have just said the Dorito Weedo. But now we got the Shoogie Woogie instead.
Dorito Ito. Yeah, this is gonna be Nex's game.
Yep. Finishing off.
All
with
right,
a
give
4
me
for-
my money.
Here you go.
Oh, baby, I love the way you fill
And Next
my
going
bank
for their
account.
coined Elmo clip strategy.
Elmo.
Love to see it.
Next, not letting me down for the first time in 4 years. Big moment for our relationship. This is big. I'm gonna give him a big old kiss-a-rooney on the cheek. A little smooth.
This deception put the house on Nex.
Oh, there you go. I literally put my wife and children on the line last week, and I haven't heard from them since.
All right, let's pull out.
Let's pull them out here. All right. Well, that will be Next taking that one and the set. Zero Man not doing Tesco and just like you had better
were smoking
movement,
them.
but just by virtue of not doing Tesco meal deal,
Also,
Next was
that-
able to
and
turn
that
it
death.
around.
That rough
Yeah, that-
death.
Yeah, the
That death was
as
super
well.
whack.
I was just fucked up after that death. Like
Yeah.
it was
You
so
missed
over
like the
after that.
last. You missed like the last pixel of the platform. You were like right there.
Dude,
Just so
I don't
crappy,
even know.
but yeah.
Is this losers or winners?
This
I don't
is
remember.
losers.
Losers.
So Zero Man is
Alright,
out
so-
at this point.
All right, top 8's something really to be proud of. Played to your seed. You always want to do a little better
Yeah.
than that, but top 8 in an event like this is always something to be proud of.
For sure.
That is
Good
true.
game, and yeah, very, very fun to watch game. So good playing to both of you guys.
And I really appreciate you guys gave us a B3 to watch because we really just have not seen a lot of high-level B3s this tournament.
True.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
All right.
Fine.
Well.
All right, with that, okay, Dorito's going to do it. There you go.
With that, we're gonna go ahead and set up for our next match, which is sure to be a heater. Listen to this. We got Bladen versus Dotadoo coming right up. We will be right back after this break.
Let's go, baby!
This top 8 runner profile is about the 3-time champion, Bladen. Bladen is on the winner side of top 8 this year with an overall tournament win-loss record of 11-1. His path to top 8 this year involved leaving Group 2 as the first seed, then defeating Svenos and Talali to secure his top 8 spot. The 4-peat is on the horizon, and Bladen has shown that even with the rust of not having grinded this game a ton recently, he still is a force to be reckoned with. While many out there believe in Bladen to take the tournament once again, this year he has his toughest competition yet. So will he get the 4-peat? Let's find out what he thinks.
I have pretty mixed feelings about whether I can go 4 for 4. Because even last year, my grand final set with Clip was very close. I know I am a very proficient runner, but I feel like others have grinded a lot more than me this year. So I think it's going to be a matter of, can I hit my ceiling, and will my opponents give me enough leeway to capitalize on?
This runner profile is about the former world record holder, Dadadu. Dadadu is on the winner's side of top 8 this year with an overall tournament win-loss record of 14-2. His path to top 8 this year involved leaving Group 3 as the first seed, then defeating Vayne and Skeleton Jelly to secure his top 8 spot. Being a former world record holder and a former top 3 placer in MACH tournaments, Dadadu's performance this year has once again proved he is a force to be reckoned with. Once again, however, the remaining competition in Mach 5 March is the toughest our community has to offer. Can Dadadu overcome the challenge and claim his first Mach March tournament crown? Let's find out what he has to say on it.
Realistically, I don't think I'm gonna win just because I have just too much going on right now. But also, if I had to guess who will win, I'd say that Clip will win this year just because he's goated. And yeah, we don't need another year of Blade.
Alright, hello everyone, we are back. Welcome back to Mach March. We have a very exciting match for you today. Right now. On the mic for this one is gonna be Shug, Ice Cream Man, and Doki. Take it away, guys.
All right, this is to some of us the main event, the match that we've been waiting to see for an entire year to watch these guys play against each other. And I'll tell you what, I'm very excited. Doki, Ice Cream Man, how do you feel?
Yeah, for me personally, this is one of the 2 main events of today's stream for me, and I'm very excited to be able to commentate it.
Yeah, I saw this on the schedule and was like, yeah, I'm pretty strong. I want to commentate this one. So I'm very excited to see the gameplay here today.
And crazy to see this, that we're seeing this in winners semis. Like, these guys are already meeting. But without further ado, our higher seed is going to be Dadadu here, I believe, right?
Nope.
I think it's me.
I got it in front of me. It is you. Yeah, okay, it is you.
Yeah.
So the higher seed is going to be Bladen. What do you want to ban from our starters?
I'm gonna ban Effect and Cause 2.
Yeah, then we're going to Vienna.
Yep.
Yippee.
I mean,
All
effectively, It was like a free pick for Bladen.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we know now where we will go.
All right, Defins, I'll do Bladen.
All right, I got Dadadu.
I'm good to go.
right.
I am also good to go.
All right, Dorito, you ready for counting?
You can go ahead and count them in.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alrighty. Well, we're off to a start here. Does anyone want to take the lead?
Well, we already see a big mistake on the side of Dadadu. That was a huge error coming off that second nade. Best thing you could do is restart. Although, Bladen not looking super hot here. 70's good, but we are used to seeing 80 plus out of this. Meanwhile, Dadadu roaring back now. Look at that speed.
Yeah, Dadadu wasn't able to space it out perfectly. They missed out on a couple crouch kicks, but they're still carrying their speed way better. Getting 100 off that crouch kick into the right turn, into the pipe. And, I mean, Bladen's already at the button, but Dadadu has, like, given it 100% power to try and catch up.
I was gonna say how you could not have possibly saved more time there. That was a fantastic second attempt, and this nade looking a little spooky. Okay, We don't get hit by it. It's fine. And the Kraber was coming anyway.
Bladen for Button has a 11-second lead, so we'll see if this frag cuts down that time a bit more. And it looks
Big
like
frag there. Yeah. And they were invisible, didn't have anything to worry about. Bladen cannot cut the gap with one kick. Let's see what it looks like for Dad.
They can't go for the line.
Going for the second kick.
There you
That's
go.
an excellent
Both
line
runners
for
look
Dadadu,
easy.
70 across.
Yep.
Dadadu is keeping up so well.
Oh my god. It's really just that beginning. It's like I feel like Bladen is just grasping and like doing everything they can to hold on to this lead. I don't think they're the better runner right now while I'm watching.
Me neither.
And I think they are fighting to hold on to this lead. Oh, Dadadu fucks up right as we say they're doing great.
That was such a
having sloppy sections here today. I mean, at this grunt portion, just little mistakes, little bumps that just slow you down completely.
Whoa, that bump launch from Bladen, Skelly approved. Skelly is somewhere smiling down from heaven.
Pretty good one from Dadadu as well. But Bladen seems to still have a similar lead.
And that's such a cool
trouble
nade.
keeping. Sorry.
That's it. You can continue.
Yeah, Dadadu had a hard time keeping speed through the pipe section, but they got a really good grenade. They bonked on the grunt trying to get that CFAB.
Get that out of here.
Bad speed. But Bladen gets no frag boost from pilot transition, and they are going 50 kilometers an hour. So this is Dadadu's like last real chance to keep up.
I've never seen somebody beef that so hard and then take the 2 kicks around the corner and still hit the upper pipe. Bladen, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, that's
that was
insane. That was insane. I've never seen somebody make that like transition safely. I would have said that like, wow. All right, well, this is where it can make a difference. I think that Bladen is still pretty safe here, but Expedition Kane can be a real bitch. So let's see what happens.
5, 6, 7 seconds. Lead for Bladen going into it.
If Bladen didn't practice this fight enough, then Dadadu is just gonna win, I think.
Okay, that was a really great first kill here. The easy first fire shield as well. Kind of staying right in the middle for Bladen, charging into Dadadu. They are both getting dream fights right now.
Bladen to not go to Brazil. Yeah, he's got this in wraps.
And Bladen, so fortunate that Crane actually turned to the side for the flame shield, basically making the entire core hit. That did not happen for Dadadu, and that is a deal breaker.
I mean, still really good fights from both runners, though.
Yeah, that was so good from both of our runners. You guys were like nipping at each other's heels. Just because you fucked up doesn't mean they didn't fuck up. So, Bladen is going to take that with a. I don't have the stream in front of me, so I don't see the time.
341 to a 347.
To a 347. There you go. So the storyline here, Dadadu died on Visembark and then sent the craziest blood and rust of their life after that. And
wow.
Chat, can you roll with me here? Was that comeback not insane how close Dadadu brought that after killing themselves on Visembark? Chat will back me up. Anyway,
you like gave it 100. Like it looked like you were giving it 100% to like claw it back, and like you got pretty close to doing it.
Yeah, chat says some of these people chat said I actually thought you were going to win. You popped off something crazy after that first death. But now it's time for bans. Bladen gonna steal that one away. Where do you not want to go, Bladen? Arc is off the table. Do not forget.
I'm gonna ban. Let's go Beacon 3.
Let's play Abyss 1 then.
Ooh, cool.
Dadadu, don't practice. Can't do that.
Just one frag.
Isn't one more frag? Tradition to just do one. We can give them one.
That depends on who you ask.
Okay.
I think if your tradition is to do one, you spawn in and then just pull a grenade. Not you don't actually start the line.
I see.
Anyway, kind of like what Blade just did there. They spawn in, shoot a little bit, reload. All right. So runners ready for a count in?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh wait, make sure I'm ready for my job muting people. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. This has really become a skill ceiling level for me. You get 2 people who are good at this game and play this level, you see some insane things. Like this speed we're already getting from our runners right now. Holy moly. Yeah. It's everything we want to see. 79.90. Jesus.
90.
What a Bladen getting a good bonk there too, sending them down and around the
oh my
Geo there.
Gosh. Still sync.
Bladen
Yeah, and they
Bladen
resync
chose
again.
to take like a yeah. Yeah, they were like
this looks
speeding
like a
up and slowing
Human-
down in different areas.
Not Human Data, dude. Wrong person. Oh my gosh. Every time I look at one screen, it looks like they've overtaken the other. But now it's definitely Dadadoo.
Dadadoo getting a really good frag. And
Yeah,
that frag,
was
oh,
everything.
No!
Oh, no!
Do they know how to get
worst
up?
case scenario!
You know the backup?
Worst case
Oh,
scenario!
no.
Oh, yeah, they're done.
They're
They're
DNF.
done. They're done. They're done.
Dude.
Oh my
Boo! Boo!
That's so rough.
Oh, man.
That's so
you
rough.
hate it. Oh, that sucks. I'm just gonna go play BT or Cold Weapon.
Cold, yeah.
Sainsbury, 2 for 1 hamburger.
No.
Might as well clear my hitch.
Oh yeah, I think we know what they're gonna pick next, or what they want to.
Oh man! All right, let's bring our runners out. Oh god! It was a tragic ending. Bladen is gonna take that one. You were smoking them, Dadadoo, and then tragedy struck. That was so sad.
I do
don't
that
see
same
Ken in front
mistake
of me.
so often, and I don't know why.
Yeah, it was. You guys were so close until then, but you had the lead.
Yeah. Up until the oob, you guys really got the oob at the exact same time. You were both really quick through that opening section, and then Dadadoo really started to pull away with the frags and the speed from that. But of course, that makes a whole world of difference. That last bit.
So on the screen, the time says Dadadoo won, but that is not correct.
Yeah, I just paused it because like that's when Dadadoo exited the level.
Oh right, duh.
So that's why
okay.
you get DNF.
So, yep, and that was game 2, I believe, right?
Game 2 over to Bladen.
Yep.
Yep. All right. So, what's your man, Bladen?
I'm stuck with Beacon 3.
Fold.
Very quick.
Chat accusing Bladen of plot armor.
It's real.
I mean, I'm just playing like shit.
Isn't that what you say every time you're on stream?
Yeah, because I always play like shit.
What?
All right, pal.
Had a world record. All I do is play like shit. I just can't do it. I'm washed.
Alrighty.
All right, you gamers ready for a count in?
Yes.
All right.
Oh my god, this is.
Sorry, this
It's
is
skill
Bladen's first
checked right
time,
now.
guys. Yeah, this is Bladen's first time, everybody.
Okay, I should be ready.
All right, cool. 3, 2, 1, go.
Can you mute me?
Yeah, somebody.
I muted the wrong person. I'm sorry.
You
That was
muted
me.
instead.
Oh.
Yeah, I muted Bladen instead. That's my bad. Thank God that like nothing happens at the beginning of this level. I would have felt so bad.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think there's ever a time you won't hear commentators being excited to see this level played, especially among players like this. We have seen
Exactly.
maybe the most heartbreaking fold in the history of man from Dadadoo. If you are there, you know. But Bladen, very good at this level and has practiced, like grinded some of the hardest things in this level. So you're going to see some great performances from both runners. Oh,
Rocky Road.
little bit
Yeah,
of a shaky start there for Dadadoo.
Even though we're not quite there yet, I do want to like. I think it's so worth bringing up that like Dadadoo is a big reason why Rocky Road is done in full game runs now. They like spearheaded a lot of that development with making it more consistent and doable for runs. So like this, like Dadadoo has left a mark on this level in particular.
So they found the happiest skip and the saddest tragedy. The
Yeah.
duality of man.
Yep.
All right. Well, Dadadoo has the heart of the cards on their side, but Bladen has miles per hour on their side right now. So they're at Titanfall.
Little balk on the railing there too, just giving an extra few seconds to Bladen.
That bomb
Yeah,
in
there
particular
wasn't-
feels awful.
Yeah. And there wasn't even like many like this one thing made Dadadoo behind. I think just like a lot of small movement mistakes that Bladen didn't make.
Also, Bladen was just speeding through there.
All right, Rocky Road now. Both of our runners are going to go for it. Rocky Road has quickly gone from what was probably one of the scariest tricks in the game to not, I would never say it's easy, but it is far less of a horrifying thing to do nowadays. And Bladen making it look like they have done this a bazillion times. Holy moly.
Oh,
Oh shit! Hold on, Dadadoo! Yup! Okay, Dadadoo's down. Okay, you're up. You're good. You're good. You're good.
They barely stayed ahead of those kill triggers.
Yeah, that was unfathomable. That was so close, Chet.
Bladen getting stuck at the door.
And Bladen can't get in? Yeah,
All
I mean, there goes the big lead that they got from that.
But
Dadadoo, if
Dadadu's gonna have to
Dadadoo
go
had carried
back up here
speed there,
too.
they could have caught up.
As long as nobody dicks around with whatever these grenade launchers are called, everything's fine.
Archers.
Archers, yeah. Kind of an archer
Dad-
shoots a rocket launcher. Sorry.
I don't know.
Shit-
Dadadoo like
shit
got
archer.
hit by one.
All right, great kicks here coming out of Dadadoo to get in. This is within the realm of possibility.
7 seconds or so to Bladen right now.
Yeah, very much in the realm of possibility. Now, the problem is both of these runners do this fight in their sleep, and I think they dream of it every single day. So it's probably going to be a very clean 2 fights we see.
Arc wave. Oh.
8, half of that. Yeah. No big deal.
But not
There's
exactly
the-
what you want to see.
Well, there's the foop there. Kill on the side of Dadadoo. Careful looking behind you, Bladen. That leads to terror. All right, back her up in the corner. Play the game. Easy peasy, bossy squeezy. Oh, dash away for Dadadoo! Dash away. That's not good.
Gonna be late to these Reapers.
Yeah, late to the Reapers.
Yeah,
Pulled this
there it
late.
is.
Sword core is gone.
There
That's
it
probably
is.
gonna be set to Bladen. That's the margin of
97?
error at this point in the game.
Yeah, that's pre-charge.
That's
Yeah.
the margin of error at this level of play. You cannot miss anything, even a single dash. And you know what happened? Dadadoo put out the firewall too early. You gotta wait until she spawns in and then move towards her to get her to back up. You just throw it down on the ground willy-nilly, she's gonna dash to the sides.
Yeah.
We've seen it a
Yeah,
million
like-
times this bracket. We've seen it so many times.
Yeah, so yeah, like with Bladen's already really good lead and an 11-second skip with pre-charge and folding their weapon. This
also
looks
just a
like
better
this
slow
might
fight.
be game 3 to Bladen.
Yep.
Yeah, you'd have to die maybe, I'd say, 10 times on escape. Not maybe 17.
More like 17 times.
Yes, I think 17 makes more sense. I don't know where
Okay,
your number
okay,
came from.
that's fair.
Adoki out here just making shit up.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Who's ever heard of dying 10 times?
Yeah, but, I mean, dying 10 times is, less time than dying 17 times, so. But,
at a point,
also,
dying that
Can we
many
get a
times becomes
source on that?
Also, by the way, Dadadoo not folding his weapon, and Bladen is very much folding his weapon right
But,
now.
I mean, Dadadoo's grumpy as
Yeah.
hell right now. They're a gumpy Gus.
But hey, that's the one thing I said one of my last times I commentated. Whether you just had the best fold of your life, or the worst, or the most mediocre, you gotta be folding your weapon.
Yeah, if you aren't swinging that thing around at the very least, it means you don't respect the hustle.
Can you tell the commentators are bored during this cutscene, by the way?
Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm excited. I'm ecstatic.
Yes, I'm not bored. I'm trying to emphasize the importance of waving your dick around, Dorito.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, when we see the down press of the dialogue option here for Bladen. Oh
Should
my
screen-
gosh, we do!
相信我。
Right, the people love a good shit screen, so.
Alright, no nonsense. Let's just bring it home.
Just so everybody knows, I'm about to get another fat paycheck, so pay the man.
Yeah, but overall, this has been really solid from Blaine. Apart from that mess up with the door, there's really been not much to say that's, you know, been bad about his fold so far.
I gotta just speaking for the whole set. I gotta say, I feel like if Dadadu's heart was in this, it would have been very competitive. The Noir already was quite competitive, but their heart was definitely not in it today.
Yeah, I also feel like this full weapon was kind of like flipped around from Blood and Rust. I really feel like Bladen really was the better player for that round.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. And that's a sub 7, which to many people was the dream time at one point. And let's get both of our runners out here. All right, and with a 6:53.44, Bladen will take that over Dadadu, who had a 7:15.37. That was that scare at Rocky Road really slowed down Dadadu, and you like flew through that whole segment, except for getting stuck on the door. That was a very top player
door
mistake
skip.
to make.
Yeah, I just
So
didn't have enough height, just barely.
I also
Very-
fucked up door skip, if that helps.
Yeah, and
I mean,
and
really, I fucked up everything. Like I've lost speed at the start. I fucked up Rocky Road. I fucked up door skip, and I fucked up pre-charge. So yeah.
we just met some sort of follower goal we apparently have, so shout out to 400 followers. Yeah, that's awesome.
Sure. I didn't set that. It's just there. Woo.
But yeah, I mean, this was a very fun set. I can't wait to see more from both of you guys. Blade is going to be advancing in winners. Dadadu dropping down to losers, which is going to put them in a match against Next Racer. So that's going to be a very exciting one to watch too. Don't forget to tune in for later in tonight's stream to catch that one. But with that,
when is that?
let me bring up the schedule. It's gonna be
directly
5 o'clock
after
my times 9
10
p.m.
10 o'clock yours. That'll do.
There you go.
Oh no. Okay.
All right, and with that, we're gonna cut to a break, get our next match set up. Chat, I want you to tell me what your favorite set of the tournament has been so far while we're getting this taken care of. Let me see your sleeper picks, even if they weren't on stream. Let me see your sleeper picks. We'll be back shortly.
Good games to you both. Good game.
Oh yeah, I guess
GG.
we did say that. You guys are sick. Good game.
This runner profile is about the man with still no leaderboard any percent time, Gunnar. It's Gunnar Hawk. Gunnar is on the loser side of top 8 this year with an overall tournament win-loss record of 20 wins and 9 losses. His path to top 8 this year involved winning over Goviz, losing the clipboard guy, then having an impressive losers run winning against Doki, Aurora Kate, and Talali to secure his top 8 spot. After being upset in groups, Gunnar Hawk promised to do better, and he's done exactly that with an impressive losers bracket run and making his way into the MACH March top 8. Gunnar Hawk has been known to have stream nerves though, and with the remaining matches of MACH March all meant to be streamed, can Gunnar Hawk overcome those nerves and make a deep bracket performance? Let's find out what he thinks.
To be honest, I'm just glad that I got this far. I know my on-stream performance is often lacking, but I think that I can show the best of my abilities now. It almost feels like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders getting this far into the tournament, and I'm just gonna try to do whatever I can. I don't know if it'll be good or bad or what, but hopefully I can actually put on a show, so thanks.
Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to Mach 5 March, top 8. We're here with a match that requires a little bit of explanation. So some of you who watched Friday's stream will remember that Skelly actually lost his match against Mats. However, Mats showed up today in Final Bracket chat and was like, you know what, I'm sick, I caught a virus. So Mats cannot be here today. And so, instead, just to keep the content alive, we have Skelly subbing in as the last opponent. Which is unfortunate for Mats, but hey, show's gotta go on. Now, I have an important question for you two. Since, you know, to consider, you know, the situation of this match, do we want to count the results for this for the overall tournament, or do we want this to be more of an exhibition? Meaning, if Skelly wins this, do they advance?
Yeah, I mean, with the way that we set this up, the bracket is essentially as it should be. There's all the matches are lined up the way that they're supposed to be. So if Skelly wins this, then I would say yes, they move on. Outside of bias, we have, and for anybody who's worried, we have precedent for how we're handling this. We had a similar situation last year. We handled it the exact same way, so we're not kind of just doing this on the fly. We do have previous precedent and conversations to go off of.
Look at us with our tournament,
keep playing.
Tournament integrity.
If that is the case.
Yeah, it's like I said, the unfortunate part of this situation is it is extremely unfair for a runner to DQ after eliminating another runner, and then also guaranteeing a third runner a free pass to one of the final lines. That's a little too much. So we opted to bring Skelly back in. And Gunnar was great and was not like frustrated by that. So we love him.
Yeah, I was definitely going into this thinking that this game wouldn't matter. But I mean,
Gunnar,
if
you
want it to
were
matter,
you were preparing for a Skelly rematch either way.
I was.
Yeah.
But now that the Arc is in the pool, like all my preparation is like worthless.
Arc's not in the pool. You don't have to worry about it.
I know. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Bro, were you practicing the Arc?
Yeah. I was ready for this
up.
game, bro.
Great to not play Arc, so you gotta practice the Arc.
Yeah, it's top 8, no Arc. Okay, well, with that being the case, I believe Skelly is the higher seed here. So Skelly, do you want to just go ahead and pick the obvious ban?
The blood and the rust.
Unlucky.
Oh man, we ain't playing that one today, Chief.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be permanent.
Sorry.
Alright,
Maybe if I'm feeling generous.
Yeah, if you're up 2-0, maybe. Alright. Fuck me, man.
You have a binary choice here.
Yeah, I know. Alright. Let's go Beacon 2.
Yes! The read!
Sweet.
It was only logical.
I'm gonna go ahead and close the submissions. It is a split down the middle, 50-50 for both of you.
Fuck, man.
I got that 45 large on my boy.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna let our commentators for this one handle the rest. I forgot to introduce you. It's Ice Cream Man, Lord Fluffy coming in, and Shug.
Hello. It's me, a Flaffio. All right. Well, on that note, runners, are you two ready to go?
Start at the space continue screen.
Who is muting who? I don't want any funny business.
I will mute Gunner.
I can mute Skelly.
Skelly, you're fucked.
Let's say I'm the worst muter, but I can do it.
Fucked up, bro. Fucked up.
Alrighty. Runners on go. 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty. Game number 1 between Skelly and Gunner. Once again, to reiterate the situation, unfortunately, a little bit of a hiccup right at the start for Gunner. That's going to give Skelly an early lead here. To reiterate the situation, Matt's comes to us earlier today with the news, I am sick. I don't think I can compete in the bracket, so we have DQ'd Matt's. For the sake of keeping the tournament going with content, we have instead swapped Mats and Skelly from their previous positions, so that Skelly is now in the top 8. For that reason, I did not have enough time to create a runner profile for Skelly to answer that question earlier. Thus, we are here in this match. And having said that, Gunner took a little bit of a hiccup at the start, but then Skelly took a bit of the hiccup in the post-KRS phase, and now Gunner has retaken, in this case, has the lead going into Fan Room.
Looking at the wrong feed, and I was like, "What the fuck is Fluffy communicating?" I was on the YouTube feed.
Oh no!
This is looking very close. I missed the very beginning of it.
We're seeing both runners moving into Fan Room with only like a 2-second lead for Gunner, and we're just gonna have to see like how this plays out with heat sink skip and fast fans, because like only like this 2-second lead is really persisting right now. So let's see if Skelly goes for Dark Slide here. They do not. So yeah, it's all coming down to the fans.
Oh man, my mic was muted. That explains some things.
Oh no, Gunner gets caught up on the ledge right at the end. That's enough for Skelly to overtake here. That's going to be tragic right at the end, but Skelly bonks at the top. Not going to be enough for Gunner to come back, though. So close right at the end. Unfortunately, that bonk is going to change the game.
That was really tragic.
Yeah,
we
unfortunately,
should ask
Gunner.
for timers just in case.
156.
I agree.
Yeah, that's gonna go over to Skelly. Then we see the
Was it the
154 on screen.
fans?
Yeah,
God
right at the
fucking
end.
damn it, man!
Unfortunate.
That was so stupid. I don't even know how I didn't get enough speed to cross the gap. Like, that was perfect. Fuck.
Yeah, sorry to say, unfortunately, just that one mistake is going to cost you the game. But you're not out of it just yet. That's only game over one over to Skelly. So we can move on over to the band phase. Skelly, Blood and Rust.
Blood Ochre Rust.
Blood and Rust off the table.
Okay.
Gunner, what'd you Gunner pick?
Well, let's go this one.
Into the Abyss Chapter 1, solidly picked solidly. And here we go. We're going to pull a frag, dual wall kick, see how it goes. Runners, are you good to go?
Just a second.
All right,
Okay.
am I actually unmuted this time?
Yes.
Hello.
All right, cool. Yeah, I was definitely totally muted that entire last match, and I thought I wasn't.
I did hear you last time.
Oh, weird.
So that's weird.
If that happens again, just rejoin the channel. Might be a Discord bug.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Go ahead and count them in.
Alrighty. Runners, are you ready?
Ready.
Yep.
Runners on, go. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so
Into the Abyss Chapter 1.
Another Abyss Chapter 1 pick. And we're seeing both runners making some pretty strong openings. Gunner getting a little weaker frag, but they're about tied, going around the same speed.
Also,
Skelly,
I just want to
losing some speed on that turn.
Sorry to interject. I just want to add a little bit of context. This level is a bit of a sore spot for Skelly right now, because for those who remember last night's stream, Skelly lost the game 5 to Mats on this very level due to a very unfortunate mess up on the starter frag. So to see them performing a lot better, yeah, it's awesome.
Oh no!
Gunner
The
is
frag
dead.
from Gunner. An awful checkpoint. That is going to put Gunner back super far. It's now on Skelly basically to make a mistake here and continue and enter a situation where Gunner can come back. Unfortunately, gets caught up on another grunt along the way. Skelly's reaching the point where not really much else yet. At this point, not much else you can do to make a turbo costly mistake, and that is going to probably seal the deal here as Gunner gets back out of bounds. Not really what you're looking for.
You think that match? Well, I guess it wasn't Friday, but whenever they actually had it, do you think that little fire to Skelly to put a little bit of time here? Because that looked quite clean. Oh, okay. For a second, I didn't think they got the button. That looked quite clean. I think Skelly may have taken something personally.
Yeah, it can definitely be a thing top runners will do. Lose on a match due to something totally in your control. Very often you will just go ahead and practice that over and over. Okay, don't make that mistake again. And yeah, a 141 from Skelly, extremely solid time there. Gunner going to be finishing up here. Unfortunately, that frag seals the deal, puts Skelly up 2-0 for the situation. Gunner looking good, but just a couple. Oh, as I say that, he misses the button, has to do the jump again. Ooh, no, the commentator curse.
Never in my life been less confident about something than almost hitting that button. I have never been so self-conscious about any topic in my life.
As the saying goes, please the button. Please the button, please.
I just wish the game would give me some loud ass beeping sound. Oh, we got to get our people out.
Yeah, it's very quiet.
I want to hear a honking sound when that button's hit. All right, that map is going to go to Skelly, who is going to take it with a 140 to Gunnerhawk's 229.02. Things got a little out of hand on Gunner's end.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was so confused when I didn't get instantly unmuted. I thought that I won that, to be honest.
We were in the middle of saying something and then realized we needed to unmute you.
Yeah, dude. I don't think I've died to that frag in forever. But it is what it is.
Indeed. Well, with that being said, we are up 2-0 for Skelly right now. Skelly, Blood and Rust.
Blood and Rust.
The ban
Okay.
is there. Gunner.
Let's go to Fold then.
Taking it to Fold.
I bet Skelly is just like reading all of these.
My eardrum, Skelly.
Prepare to be folded.
Going to clear my hitch.
Yep, clear that hitch.
After how good the last fold we watched was, I'm pretty excited for this.
Although with the mess ups I'm making right now, I don't know.
Our mistakes make us human.
Mm-hmm. They also could kill us.
No, this is just mortality. You're facing your own. You're on the precipice of becoming immortal. Skelly.
1 second.
Skelly's got to enter their hacks in.
Fuckery. Do we have an accurate timer?
Oh my God! Tara stole Emmy's toy, and now she's trying to pull it back through the bars. They're playing tug through the bars. Oh my God, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Who's winning?
Right now Tara has it, but it's Emmy's toy, so I'm gonna throw it back in.
Justice for Emmy.
All right. Sky looks like they're ready. Right?
I'm good.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and
Then,
count them in.
All right.
Alrighty. Runners on go. 3, 2, 1, go. I genuinely do always love to see a good fold pick because you know you're going to be in for a good time, and not only that, but pretty much the longest time that we can be in for in a tournament match. No other stage really gets to the length that Fold Weapon does at this point. And
yeah,
there's so much good segments to watch. I love it.
A top 8 fold weapon is a treat through and through. These runners execute at a level that so few people in the world can, and we just don't get to see it often outside of our few events a year. So this is everything we could wish for. But first we have to get our jump kit back.
Yep, starting off in this hallway, get the jump kit back. Gunner started the level a little bit sooner than Skelly, so we're looking at roughly even at this point. Both of them flying through that opening section.
Oh my God, yeah. Gunner looking like they were just threading every needle there. And this is a home field advantage pick for Gunner, I very much believe. It's this and Blood and Rust. They grind these levels like crazy.
Yeah, we had Gunner last year have some very impressive openings on this level, including where one of the clips I used for top 8 runner profiles back then, when Gunner would take the outside line, we would have Shug, we love this line, but this time taking the more traditional line is Gunner, and absolutely smoking Skelly right now. Got a very significant lead, just played that opening section extremely well.
Yeah, I mean, if you just don't make a single mistake, you're going to get there 20 seconds before your opponent, or 10 seconds before your opponent.
All right.
Yeah, and Skelly messing up in like the final area too, like as like Gunner's just speeding ahead and like Skelly barely keeping up as well.
Gunner now going for Rocky Road. We have the triggerless movement here to avoid spawning in those Titans. Gets a good enough wall kick. That's going to be enough to make the gap going to be a little bit slow as we get on top of the pipes. But you've got a big enough lead at this point that is going to be good enough. Get up to 50. Yep. And Skelly going for Snuggle Core gets a very good one. That was basically an instant core from Skelly. Only had to do a very tiny amount of firing. Gets slightly caught up, but you're already seeing the advantage that Rocky Road brings you. Gunner at the door, through the door. Skelly having to take the long way around. It is looking incredibly in Gunner's favor right now.
Oh, okay, that's a little scary, getting caught in this hallway here. Gunner taking some damage. All right, they're gonna make it through. Oh my god! Okay, got a little dicey there right at the end. But yeah, I mean, to not Rocky Road here is just, even with how good of a core that was for Skelly, it's a pretty big hurdle to overcome.
Yeah, I think like seeing that Rocky Road demonstration, and especially the opening, just like makes us realize how smart of a pick this was for Gunnar.
Oh yeah, absolutely calculated. And I mean, like that was a nigh perfect Rocky Road setup and everything. They made each gap cleanly, barely lost any speed around it, made it over the pipe thing there without having to do any annoying climbing or anything.
Yeah, so now into the Sloan fight for Gunnar here. Gunnar having about a 12-second advantage over Skeleton Jelly here. That can be turned with a lack of pre-charge on Gunnar's side and a pre-charge on Skelly's side. However, this is a lead that is going to be hard for Gunnar to lose here if everything goes according to plan, which so far, so good on that front. We're going to be seeing 3 swings here. The third one may not deal the damage it needs to. No, just barely enough gauge to deal the full damage here as Gunnar goes into the spawn manip. Skelly now going into the Reaper phase in themselves. Gunnar having a very clean kill on Sloan here. Yeah, that is going to be pre-charged for sure.
Gosh. That almost looked like we were watching just like a task do this, like somebody put in their Cooper amiibo who's done this part so many times. That's what Gunnar's fight just looked like. I mean, that was surgical.
Well, Skelly's was pretty good too. They got pre-charge. Both runners got pre-charge now, so we just get to wait. We will see if the runners hold their weapons while waiting, as they should.
And this is a rare situation where a singular death could make a difference here, because Gunnar definitely in the lead, but that it's by slightly more than 10 seconds, I think Fluffy said.
Yeah, it was a 12-second difference going into the fight, and largely maintained into the cutscene here.
Oh my god, this dog is screaming about being unjustly imprisoned.
Yeah, I can hear little bit just wants the playtime, Shug. How did you do this?
I'm being a nice dad because it was this, or it was she goes in her crate while I'm down here. So I brought all of her stuff down here, made her a nice little play area, and she's just bitching at me. Don't look at me confused. You know what you did.
All right, both runners folding their weapon, both have free charge, both get anti-shot. This is heading into the escape sequence here, a lead on Gunnar's side. If Gunnar God dies, as Tri says, 1.7 times in escape should be enough to swing it back in the favor of Skelly. However, I believe we'll be going to a game 4.
Yeah, and this probably brings a lot of confidence in for Gunnar now, because this is his level. This is a level that because Skelly can't ban both of his levels. So Gunnar, he's got a win on the board now. He knows he can beat Skelly, and it's a good win too. So I feel like this could be a huge turning point for this set now that Gunnar's going to get some of those willies out.
Yeah. Also,
because Nerves Gunnar versus non-Nerves Gunnar is a totally different creature.
Also, I just want to point out, this was mentioned to me yesterday. Gunnar has like 3 picks in his pocket, like exactly, and those are Blood and Rust, Abyss One, and Fold. He has like nothing
it works,
else.
right? They can only block, so that's Gunnar's plan only falls apart if he makes it to finals, because then there's too many maps for that to work. All right, Gunnar going for the tap in here. That looks like a good first jump. They're gonna make it no problemo. Gonna try to strafe to 48. Ooh, a little bit below it. They're gonna just get to take some normals weak something or other.
Yeah, Hyper's escape did manage to happen there. You can get it at 47. Gunnar will close it out with a sub 7. Extremely well done. Skelly also getting Hyper's escape. Just doesn't quite matter. I think Skelly reset because I believe the terrain, the debris actually slapped Skelly at the very last second there. Unfortunate, but
Skelly literally getting dunked on.
Yeah, that is going to be game number 3. Over to Gunnar Hawk, 7-18 on the side of Skelly. Let's get the unmutes here. Alrighty, that is going to be game number 3 over to Gunnar. A very impressive sub 7 fold. Very nicely done.
Nice.
Yeah, that Gunner, you were looking nutty. The like first 30% of that level, you just wowzers.
That fucking... I thought I lost just due to that losing the speed in that hallway. I was ready to just like get out of the VC and be like, oh, well, that fucking sucked. But
After all that, if you died that would have been truly tragic.
I know, like, I was just like, okay, I can't die, but I honestly thought that was enough, because... Sally, do you go for, Rocky Road?
No.
Ah, okay. So I bet that just nullified whatever advantage I got. From that
This might be
swing.
one of like maybe only one day out of the entire year where we get to see multiple sub-7 folds in the same day.
Yeah, Skelly was close too. That was like a 705 or something, right?
I think it was a 718.
18. There you go. I'm just full of nonsense.
It
All
was
right,
like
well,
it was like 770 X pace something.
Alright, we're gonna
Well,
go ahead and
we
move
got-
on to picks and bans. Gunner, you get to ban here.
I'm banning Beacon 3.
My baby.
Beacon 3 off the table. Oh no. Skelly. What's the revenge pick?
You know what also starts with 3. Or ends with 3 rather.
NC3, bro? Okay.
Yeah, baby!
Fuck, this is what you ended me on last year, bro. Oh my god.
everything on the line. Skelly's putting it all on black.
Back up against the wall.
I mean, you have had a year's worth of time to practice this shit. If you haven't, too bad, baby.
It's okay.
This is your moment, Gunner.
Okay.
Alrighty. Runners, are you ready to go?
Just
Sure.
a second.
Well, the runners are ready, but the muter is not. All right, I'm ready.
Alrighty. Runners on go. 3, 2, 1, go. The lightning round is engaged, ladies and gentlemen. This level goes by in a minute. Skelly dies
Skelly
right out of the gate to a
Skelly!
frag.
Oh man, that's bad news, Bears.
Meanwhile, Gunner taking a
taking
route
the-
through the door that gets him into the cutscene very quickly. Go ahead, Ice Cream.
Skelly beefing that grenade again
Yeah.
on the way down. This is not looking good. This is looking like we're seeing a game 5 here.
Did you see
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
fan boost plus frag on Gunner's side? Holy
my
shit.
Yeah, they
Goodness.
went like I think they went 80.
Gunner,
What a level from Gunner right now.
yeah, Gunner absolutely locked in right now. No going for ship skip, just wants to take that incredible opening to this level and roll with it the entire way through. This is definitely going to be a case of tap it in, and then you are going to a game 5 situation. And yeah, that is game number 4 over to Gunner. Impressive effect and cause 3 in this situation. Skelly, unfortunately, the frag death at the beginning is enough to, as it is with effect and cause chapter 3.
56. That's like 3 seconds off record, right? 53 is the record, isn't it?
No, 50 flat is the record, like 50.6.
Jesus Christ. I leave for a little while and you guys just getting like stupid good at this game. All right.
On that note,
Gunner-
Gunner Hawk will take that one.
Let's fucking go, baby! Get that shit out of my face!
Redemption!
The
My
first
name is
2/3 of
Gunner
that
Hawk.
level was some of the fastest I've ever seen anyone play
Yeah,
ENC3.
dude, I hit everything.
Yeah.
Even when like Big Door.
No,
Yeah,
I'm just here to give Gunner his redemption arc. That's all I'm here to do.
Skelly used
Nah,
the
bro, you
rarely
better
seen...
smoke me at whatever this next level is.
Skelly went for the rarely seen blow yourself up immediately strat. It did not pan out, unfortunately.
Alright, we're
Yeah.
starting to run behind a little bit with the schedule, so we're gonna go ahead and transition straight into the ban. Gunner,
Same
what's it
level,
gonna
same
be?
level.
Same level, Beacon 3 off the table. Okay, Skelly, where are we going? You got 5, but effectively 4 choices.
Yeah.
You should go blood and rust.
No.
No.
Fucking hell. I just kinda wanna pick Abyss 3 because I messed up the strat last time, but still not very confident in it. Fuck it, let's do a trial by fire.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I'm saying bangers only. No
Skelly,
weak
why
shit.
will you never take me to a BT?
I saw you playing it, and I saw you being faster than me, so you know how it is.
I should not have streamed my runs though.
Fool, you gave away information. Foolish.
I like that
All
idea.
right.
I was watching, and you're really good, and so
Literally hilarious. I'm like,
okay.
All right,
That
guys, ready?
being said, all right, we want to get things going here. Runners, are you ready to go?
Yep.
Is this from just level select, right?
Just from level
Yep.
select, yes.
Okay, let's go.
On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
The game 5 scenario with 50% Gamba on each runner, and it's coming down to Trial by Fire, one of the least picked, most RNG heavy levels available in the entire tournament.
Gunner,
and it's still early. It's still early.
Yeah, I need Gunner to blow this so that I can rebuild my financial empire. The mob said I can have my family back if I win this gamble, so I need Skelly to send this not just for me, but for little Sugatha and Shugward as well.
Yeah, and I just want to throw out as well that local Trial by Fire lover that I am, very happy to see this be the Game 5. Of course, Trial by Fire is known for being a bit of an RNG level, but there is a lot you can do to minimize that RNG, especially once you get into the latter half of the level and you go for Lone Wolf. Okay, so it looks like...
Skelly doesn't get it.
Yeah, Skelly did not get Robcore, had to re-enter again to do so. Already in the Doom State, a little bit rough. Both runners in the Doom State, rather, so it's not actually that bad. However, both runners are going to be getting Encore here, so they're going to be able to shred through things very quickly. Now, the RNG effectively comes from the way that these enemies path. You can do what you can to control different types of pathing through here. Of course, you can manipulate certain enemies with the flame wall, the flame trap, the firewall, and everything. But it is still a very skill-heavy section here. Both runners doing a very good job clearing things out. I'd say Gunner has a very slight lead right now in terms of an overall clear. We are going to get Tihu Komalai
on the right. I think Skelly missed some guys on the right over there. There it is. Okay, there it is.
Yeah, it looks like we got
getting
Tihu
there
Komalai
so
for both
late
players.
wasn't able to control them as well.
Yeah, that is a key thing, is the way Encore setup works. You typically have to spend a little bit of time getting into position to make sure you don't lose too many on the right. And Gunner right now walking away with a bit of a lead going into the hallway sequence here. Swaps over to Brute, and now we're heading into Titanless. Gets a little bit messed up on the positioning. Still manages to progress forward.
Yeah, there's a lot of map to be played here still, so both of these guys are going to need to send the Lone Wolf, make sure they have their mechs behind them, which it looks like Gunner is going to opt to go back for. Skelly, I don't think, is going to have to. They look like they held the speed pretty well here.
Yeah, Gunner very smartly looking back had a little bit of a mess up on triggerless, and that very often is the difference between Protocol 4 and no Protocol 4.
And look how much that evened things up. Just having BT on the run instead of having to do, because Gunner clearly had the better opening. It's incredible how much that improvement brings it up. And here we go, both of our runners going for it. Skelly can't quite get the bump they want.
You're also going for a weird Noppet setup.
Yeah,
I think
I was
BT
going
got
to
stuck
ask if
because they
that was
double
normal.
checked. Yeah, that's not what we usually see runners going for.
All right, great speed on the end of Gunner here. They're going to make this easy if they hold on to this. 75. Skelly capping out at 60.
Gunner misses the rock. He missed the rock.
Gunner misses the rock. Big mistake. Here comes Skelly.
Oh my gosh.
Skelly going to
almost got
overtake
shot.
now. Everything on the line in this level. These runners need to get to the end. One shot can change everything in this bracket. Whoever makes it here stays in the tournament. Whoever misses this is out on the simplest rock bonk. Skelly looks like they're going to close the deal, but they have no cloak.
They got a
into the
bonk right at
cutscene
the end that knocked them from like 90 to 70.
They just got to send this, get a quick wall crouch kick right here, get to the end. You're invisible. This is yours, Skelly. You do not deserve this, but unfortunately, they made the mistake. You're gonna win it. That's my goat! Woo!
Unbelievable.
Sorry.
What
Sorry
a
for your
match.
ears. Fuck yeah! That's my boy! Sorry, I'm popping off for Skelly. I am so sorry, but that's my fucking boy.
Chug, I hope you're prepared to see your family again.
I finally get to see my family again! Gunner, it was the rock bunk! You had it! Oh.
Yeah, at that speed, you needed to double jump way quicker than you did, and that was unfortunately the deciding factor. You had the lead into the Lone Wolf section, and even though you had an incredibly good recovery, all things considered, just wasn't enough to bring it back, and Skelly will take that one. 3-2 overall.
Zero man in chat. God, please smite Skelly down for me.
Yeah, I didn't have slide on the rock. Like I tried to, but it's just like my legs wouldn't extend far enough.
Actually, you know what else got you? There was two things that got you. You had to go back and get BT, and Skelly didn't, and that completely negated. You had a much better opening clear, but they got Sarah and BT running the whole way, and you didn't, and it was very surprising how much of a difference that made up.
It didn't even really matter though. My Sarah was just slow as fuck. Like even if I didn't have to go back for BT, I probably been waiting there for like a minute.
All right. Well, we want to talk about this match a lot because this was incredible. Check the VOD, Skelly. There was a lot of screaming from me. I absolutely loved this. Guys, we're going to get ready for our next match. Skelly at Skeleton Jelly is going to advance. We'll see you shortly.
Fucked up, bro. Fucked up.
This runner profile is about our current world record dominator, Clipboard Guy. Clip is on the winner's side of top 8 this year with an overall tournament win-loss record of 12-2. His path to top 8 this year involved leading Group 1 as the first seed, then defeating Gunnerhawk and Zero Man to secure his top 8 spot. Last year, Clip came ever so close to knocking Bladen into losers, but with a difference of less than a second, he fell just short and became a 2-time runner-up. Since that defeat, Clip has gone on a tear, becoming the undisputed GOAT of Titanfall 2, with his slew of world records. Is this the year that Clip adds a MACH March victory to his catalog of achievements? Well, let's find out what he has to say.
I'd probably give myself about an 80% chance of winning this year. Despite that, I'm trying to take the mentality of this is not going to be easy. So I've been trying to refine my gameplay as much as possible, and we'll see how it goes, but I'm feeling pretty confident.
Top 8 runner profile is about our best controller runner, Darkwin. Darkwin is on the winner's side of top 8 this year with a perfect tournament win-loss record of 15 wins and 0 losses. His path to top 8 this year involved leaving Group 4 as the first seed, then taking wins over Angry Space Dorito, hey that's me, and Next Racer to secure his top 8 spot. Darkwin's perfect win-loss record has him in a position he's never been in before, being on the winner's side of top 8 as well as having a flawless tournament record. With Darkwin on the climb to potentially becoming only the second controller runner to hold the any percent world record, a lot of eyes are on Darkwin to take this tournament unexpectedly. But will he? Let's find out if he thinks he'll win.
No. For now.
Alright. That was a fucking awesome profile, by the way. Good job, Fluffy. Alright. So, here we are for another winner's top 8 match. The winner of this will get to go against Bladen tomorrow on in winners finals. So this is an exciting one, and returning for this match will be Ice Cream Man, Shug, and Lord Fluffy. Go ahead and take it away, fellas.
Well, I'm honored to be here with Fluffy and Ice Cream Man, and I'm the richest I've ever been, so it's a good day. Made all my money back, I got my family back. How about you, Fluffy? How do you feel?
I feel good, for the most part. Obviously, I'm not gonna linger on this too long because we ain't gotta get the schedule going, but this is good. We're great. We're in for a great time. Alrighty, on that note, Clip, you are the higher seed. You get the ban in the opening here. What is your ban?
ENC2.
ENC2 off the table. Darkwin.
Beacon 2.
Beacon
man, I
2
missed
off
ban.
the table.
Nice.
Both runners get to the load screen. Darkwin, that means you.
Okay. Yeah.
Not to harass. We are a bit behind schedule, so we want to get things going to make sure we can catch out to do here.
Okay.
Alrighty. I will handle mute on clipboard.
Okay, I got I almost said Ice Cream Man. I got Darkwin.
Alrighty. Runners on go. 3, 2, 1, go.
I am fired up for this match. Beacon 2, as far as the starter picks go, Beacon 2 is the lightning round. And we get to see like two runners who have put a lot of time into this level. I mean, both of these runners are within, I think, 5 seconds of each other in their PBs. Because I think Clipboard has a 130 and Darkwin has a 135.
Yeah, both runners extremely proficient at this level, as they are the game in general. Of course, I do want to go back to the Darkwin profile. Of course, I asked each runner a question for their profiles here. And Darkwin, of course, I asked the question, do you feel confident you can win? Darkwin unironically said no. So going into the match against Clip, you may not be feeling any nerves because you may be believing yourself to lose. And Clip, we do see, has that lead, but that type of mentality can also be a detriment. What do you guys think? Will you think that that answer, do you think it's genuine? Do you think there's that genuine belief of no, I can't win?
I think that Darkwin is like low key, like 15% a cartoon character. So when I hear that, I feel. What'd you say?
Something like that, yeah.
So like when I hear that, what I think is that he's feeling
Dark
the
slide
game
for
right
Clip.
now. Oh yeah, big. He's feeling the game right now. That's what I think. But
And
he thinks these other
transitions.
runners are good.
Darkwin messing up
Perfect
corner
transition.
cut.
Darkwin,
No
yeah,
dark
no
slide
corner cut
either.
there.
Absolutely
Shoot that
zero
laser.
trollage from Clipboard there.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit.
That could have been
It's
a
funny,
sub 135 if Club didn't bonk on that.
These days, the
Yeah.
conversations we have are how close are these two together, because they're both the top of the pack. We'll probably see less margin of error in most maps.
Very nicely done from both runners. Very impressive times. However, Clipboard with the more impressive one will take a game number 1 here. Excellently done. Alrighty. Well, that being said, we'll head into the ban phase here. Clip, what are you taking off the table?
ENC3.
Don't want to play that level.
ENC3 off the table. No lightning round for now. Darkwing, what's your pick?
Trial by fire.
Trial by fire. Oh, yeah.
Shit.
I thought we were going to hear ITA3 because they left it open. You got to be careful about that. The controller players lie in wait like cougars for people
Low-key,
to
I
forget
think-
to ban that level.
Low-key, I
be
think
quiet,
Clipboard
baby.
wants to play it.
All right, runners onto the load screen when you are ready.
Rolling here.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. Runners on go. 3, 2, 1, go. You know me, I love the trial by fire pick. Darkwing, maybe not sounding the most confident in that pick you've ever seen, but it was still a very quick pick. So definitely was going to go to this level after the NC3 ban was on the table. Now,
You think a little bit this is a gamble that Clip drops Lupine Leap?
I definitely feel like that's a huge part of it. Lupine Leap is a incredibly powerful strat should you land it. However, it is still of the highest end of execution that only right now Clip is the only person that really goes for it. So,
And they're
you
1
know,
for 2 in tournaments, so that the stats are a little fucky.
yeah, once again, we go back. Oh, Clip getting a little bit caught up in terms of the disembark there. I was about to say,
that wasn't them getting caught up. They were looking for grenades to pick up, but they didn't get any, I don't think.
Oh, right. You know, I completely forgot about that whole Lupine Leap thing for a second there. Good catch. Thank you very much for that. Both runners getting encore as we head into the fight clear. I want to say right now, both runners not having the greatest opening to this. Darkman looks like getting a little bit of a better one here.
Yeah, a lot more guys leaked off to the left on Clipboard than Darkwind has to deal with. There's only a couple guys here for Darkwind right now.
Second wave
Clipboard
of Titans are
getting
in.
the second wave. Well, that's the third wave for Clip.
Oh,
Yeah,
we already
okay,
got
Clip-
Tihu Komalai.
Okay, they must have just wiped that first wave so fast I didn't even notice them. All right, and that's a pretty big advantage. There's the words finally. What is it again? Tihu Kumai?
Tihu Komalai.
I feel so bad every time I say it. I know I'm butchering it. At anybody who speaks Mandarin, I'm sorry.
All right, so we got Clipboard trying to pick up grenades, and they get none. They have no grenades, and then they also went for a strat where they use their core to kill those Titans and enemies, meaning they'll be doing a Noppet with no core, which does work if you do it a different way. Meanwhile, we got Darkwing keeping up pretty good speed for the trigger skip strat. They're getting to the elevator a little slower. Like Clipboard's already got BT and Sarah in the elevator. However, I don't know if they can actually do Lupine Leap without grenades, but we'll see soon enough.
This was a guy walking around like he lost his wallet trying to find these grenades. He's like,
yeah,
Where did I leave them? Where did I leave them? They're actually just sitting in a dish by the door.
Yeah.
Oh no, you know who has them? The fucking guy who gives you the thumbs up at the beginning, the Marvin. I bet you he has them.
Yeah, so we are seeing the Lone Wolf come out from both runners here. No frag grenades means Lupine Leap simply just not on the table. However, that does not mean that Clip is rusty at this. It's at 95 into this sequence before the open area, going to get to 100 of a good wall kick. A 104 peak for Clip in this section.
Losing some jumps too, slowing down quite a bit there, nearly got killed. While Clipboard makes this look like he's being played on autopilot.
Unbelievable. Darkwing not even getting not even getting a bad Lone Wolf by any stretch of the imagination, but Clip just having the better beginning of the level and then nailing Lone Wolf solidly will take this with a 3:37 on our timer. That is a ridiculous time for Trial by Fire.
Think about how intimidating it is for the fact that they started this, went for Lupine Leap. They think they've probably been grinding like exclusively on this level, and they're like, you know what, fuck it. And then they just did Lone Wolf and it was perfect. Like, that's so intimidating. It's just I don't need a good strategy. I'll always win.
Dude,
Yeah,
the
so that
game-
is going to be. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, dude, the game saw my last matches with Gunner and Zero Man. Was like, nope, sorry,
names
bud, you can't do
today.
Lupine Leap again. You got a serious problem, man. You gotta stop.
Yeah, that is going to be a game number 2 over to Clip. Incredibly powerful Lone Wolf, regardless of the lack of Lupine Leap. Super impressive the whole way through. We are going to head into bans for game number 3 here. Clip, what are you taking off the table?
Staying the same. ENC3.
What? It's Abyss 3 time.
Mm-hmm.
Abyss
Huge.
3.
Most OP
Already
picks
on
of
the
time.
start screen before they even said it.
Time for Fate to play its terrible hand again.
Oh, the controller player strikes back. I think I've seen this movie. We're going to like Hoth or something.
Alrighty. Runners, are you good to go?
Yep.
Yep.
Alrighty. On go. 3, 2, 1, go. So I just want to throw out that picking this against Clipboard is something I would not personally have done. However, with being said, Darkwing just already locked it in the moment the ENC3 ban was happening. So we're going to be seeing Clip go for these cylinder skip strats.
Love this.
Meanwhile, cylinder skip from Darkwind. Clip getting the better of it, has the lead heading into the Decept Caverns here. A little bonk on the Spectre on the way through, but we're going to go for the strat formerly known as Railgun to build up some speed for both runners here.
This is a little bit different of a line than Darkwind would have originally wanted, but both runners are going to go for a pilot transition here. And it's a little bit faster on the side of Darkwind. They are really catching up right now.
Darkwind's controller viable
Big nade for Darkwind.
timeless strat is just so cool to see. They're pulling it off so well, keeping 60.
Look at
and
this.
Not a great frag, but they're going way faster than Clipboard guy. They are at the cutscene like 5 seconds before Clipboard.
There was some like really minute movement changes right there to avoid Geo. That right there was a man who has hit every piece of Geo there in the universe. That dude Darkwind took such a specific line. This is going to be good. He's just got to get... And you don't even kill her here, right? You just
Arcwave.
Arcwave
from Ash hit Darkwind there, slowed them down a little bit. We're going for the hover variant of dash skip here. Just a very funny situation. Now we're coming into the frag. That's good speed for Darkwind. Not as good speed for Clip.
Oh no! Clip is going to have a hard time here. Darkwind low to the side, but it looks like he's going to be enough to get up and hit the level end trigger. Yep. That is
that's going to be enough.
And ladies and gentlemen, the most miraculous stat line of Mach 5 March continues onward. Controller players win on Into the Abyss 3. It was written in the old texts, I've heard.
Alrighty, that is going to be Darkwind taking game number 3 with a solid 156, just keeping it together more than Clipboard through that match. And as Jug said, the controller runners winning on Abyss 3 continues to be the stat line.
The ancient text parentheses, the script.
Yeah, the ancient texts. What do we have to do to stop them?
It's a good question.
We need Chill Spirit to legalize ITA too. That's
convince me to change the script.
Alrighty, with that being said, heading into the bans for game number 4, Darkwind, you have your ban in this situation. What are you taking off the table?
ENC2.
ENC2 once again off the table. Clipboard, where are we going?
Blood and Rust, baby.
Oh, what the fuck?
Shit. Oh no.
Why are people surprised? Why are people surprised?
I heard an IRL record scratch sound like right when you said that.
Guys, I think they forgot.
Okay, it's over.
I think they forgot.
I was actually covering the Blood and Rust ban until Darkwind said that.
No. Darkwind is trying to send a message right now. You got this. You're not going to lose to a fucking Clipboard, dude. Come on. Listen, you want your girl to hear that you lost to a Clipboard, bro? That's not going to go well.
Alrighty.
Okay,
Runners, are you good to go?
Yep. Yes. Hold on.
Alrighty. Oh, yeah, he's still on the loads. Okay. Alrighty, runners, on go. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, so I definitely immediately heard like, oh shit, and then like, oh, right. Kind of forgot this level existed, huh? That is
Dark went
potentially
off to the
not
better
great.
start, though. They have both their nades were better, and they have about 20 kilometers over Clip right now.
Yeah,
Dark
wow.
with
Not even
another
going for a third
three.
grenade.
A 10!
101!
108!
108!
What the
108!
fuck, Darkwin? You're going 108 in like a 50. This is a 50. Oh my god. Gets across the
Street
transition
Racer.
is perfect. Clips is also good. I mean, a 36 button, maybe 35? To a 40. I can't believe a 40 button isn't good enough.
Yeah.
Your 40 button is not good enough.
And this is that level
That's
where
a big nade, though.
Oh, Darkwing getting another good win is a good nade as well. This is that level that under any other given circumstance, I would say would be a death knell for a controller player. However, Darkwing, of course, extremely proficient and has the ability to tap strafe if necessary. So we're seeing a situation right now where Clip... I was about to say we're seeing a situation... I was about to say we're about to see a situation here where, despite a lead going into the tap strafe halls, this might be swinging back in Clip's favor, and Clip just holding it together better through this section here as we're now heading into the third section past the door. Another frag coming out. That is good speed, but not the height you're looking for Darkwing to make it through there. Clip getting caught up on the grunts, though. Here comes Darkwing.
Just have to get this jump one kick here, and you're in the lead. 30 plus 60. There it is. Jump over the top. Darkwing's back in the lead again. Oh, bad slide! Going off to the side, Darkwood with the head shake.
And now we're back into the situation.
And still head shake. Great climb there on the side of clipboard guy. Don't let us down, Darkwind. Oh boy, that is not what you want to see.
That's just a controller bump launch at that point, really.
Really, it's that ass?
Yeah, you only really have like one finger to press the bumper.
Oh yeah, I guess you like need a Scuff or Elite Xbox controllers to get the extra paddles and shit. Great nade on the side of Darkwind there, but definitely quite a bit behind Clip at this point. Clip's gonna need to miss pilot transition here, which is not gonna happen if your name's Clipboard Guy. So we'll see.
Clip is flying right now. Gets caught up a little bit, but still maintains a ton of speed. Darkwind also getting a good amount of speed, but gets caught up worse, losing all the speed.
Oh, that's very, very rough.
They like mantle on the stairs.
Honestly, like we all thought when they forgot to ban this map that we were gonna see like a fucking bloodbath, but this is a fantastic level for these runners.
Significant lead here for Clip. It will take Kane going heavily to Brazil and then maybe to Narnia after for it to swing back in Darkwind's favor. But we are seeing in this situation a very close set that just right at the end, one crucial mistake seems to be the difference maker. Now, with that being said,
giving it up for free.
Yeah, that being said, the burst core coming out. Kane is staying where staying in country of origin. That is going to be game number 4, and the set to Clipboard Guy will move on to winners finals against Bladen. The rematch from last year is confirmed. The head shakes come out from Darkwind. We're seeing the Brazil into the Narnia on the side of Darkwind.
I'm telling you, Kane checks the seeds before anybody ever comes to Blood and Rust, and he checks the seeds to make sure that whoever the better seed is just gets a stupid fight. I'm certain that's the way it is. That was a good.
I just didn't practice this level at all.
But you didn't practice this level. You were ahead of Clipboard Guy until Tap Strafe Hallways.
I haven't.
That is
been
mad
practicing this
aura,
level,
not
so
practicing this level.
Yeah,
so
that is
kind of mid here, but
yeah, Darkwind, that will put you into losers. But I do want to throw out 108 in the opening section is a ridiculous amount of speed to get. Incredibly impressive.
Got like fucking 20 from both of your nades. It was nutty. You got to the button with like a high 35. My heart was quaking. But we have to get ready for another match. We are going to be back with Dadadoo versus some guy. I don't know. Next Racer, that's the one. We will see you very soon. Cut to commercials. The commercials are music, by the way.
This runner profile is about the former world record holder Dadadoo. Dadadoo is on the winner's side of top 8 this year with an overall tournament win-loss record of 14-2. His path to top 8 this year involved leaving Group 3 as the first seed, then defeating Vayne and Skeleton Jelly to secure his top 8 spot. Being a former world record holder and a former top 3 placer in MACH tournaments, Dadadoo's performance this year has once again proved he is a force to be reckoned with. Once again, however, the remaining competition in Mach 5 March is the toughest our community has to offer. Can Dadadoo overcome the challenge and claim his first Mach March tournament crown? Let's find out what he has to say on it.
Realistically, I don't think I'm gonna win just because I have just too much going on right now. But also, if I had to guess who will win, I'd say that Clip will win this year just because he's goated. And yeah, we don't need another year of Blade.
This top 8 runner profile is about our resident meme lord, Next Racer. Next is on the loser side of top 8 this year with an overall tournament win-loss record of 18 wins and 5 losses. Their path to top 8 involved leaving Group 5 as the first seed, then taking wins over Forgiven, Mats, losing to Darkwin, then winning over Cologne Drinker to secure their top 8 spot. Next is one of our most consistent performers when it comes to MACH March events, currently on a now 4-year-long streak of making top 8. Next is known to have some of the highest peaks we've ever seen in Titanfall 2. So, is this going to be Next Racer's year? Well, let's find out what they think.
So I think it kind of depends on how you would define it being my year. I definitely wouldn't see myself getting in like the top 3 range because everyone else is just too good. But rather, I would say my goal is just playing well. And I have definitely been able to do that before, but only via gambling. So if you're asking whether I can put a stop to the gambling in top 8, I think I can do it, but I will have to lock the flip in.
Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to another Mach 5 March top 8 match. We're here for Next Racer versus Dadadu. We saw both of these runners earlier, and the results have pointed us to this being the match that's going to happen right now. On the commentary for this one, Robin will be joining us as well as Shug and Lord Fluffy. So take it away.
This is you, Fluffy and Robin. I'm not on this one, dog.
Oh, is it? Did I?
Yeah, your name's.
Oh wait, my name's on the. Oh, it's me. I'm an idiot. Okay, it's
Have
me.
fun commentating, Dorito. I'll be here still, but
Bye. Sorry, I am.
Dorito's had a long day, guys. Dorito's had a long day.
All right, it's my stupid ass on here. All right, cool. Well. Let's go ahead and get into this match. Dadadu, you are the higher seed. Which match? Okay, thanks. Next.
Which map?
Just trying to move things along, huh?
What was that?
Which map was banned? I didn't hear it.
Beacon 2 is banned.
What the fuck? That would have been so epic.
No.
Yeah, no.
Oh no, like.
Oh
yeah,
shit.
I'm gonna go
Did I
into
gamble?
2.
Oh my god.
Otherwise,
Gamble's
I'm
not
just getting
closed,
skill
right?
gapped.
What was that? You're going ENC2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we start the Gamba? I'm seeing the. It's not. Okay, there it is.
It's up right now. Okay. I'm giving everyone 1 minute to gamble. Exactly 1 minute to gamble before I close this prediction. All right.
I'm gonna give the people a reason to gamble for me real quick.
You don't have to do a lot of work, honestly. I'm telling you right now.
Like I'm just.
The
I'm so dead.
75k I dropped did not help. Did not help Nexus cause.
Yeah, never mind. Don't gamble for me.
It's 91-9 right now.
Yeah, this is just gonna be like public execution. Like, it's gonna be one of those sets.
I'm putting 500 on next for the payout.
I'm the mob is still in my driveway. They're like watching us play this, and they're just watching me.
All right, 10 seconds on the gambles. All right.
Gamba, 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 go, Gamba,
Closing
go,
in
go,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No more gambling.
All right, runners, get on the load screen and get ready to go here. Alrighty. On that note, runners, are you good to go?
I'm ready.
Yep.
I will mute next.
I will mute Dadadu.
All right, I'm free.
Alrighty. On go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, as things to note, of course, Next Racer playing from Twitch, so it has a slight delay here. Keep that in mind when things are going to be said here. We have Next versus Dadadu in the losers bracket right now. And we are seeing Dadadu go right out of the gate with some very good wall kicks. ENC2, one of those levels where you can only really get minor time save in certain areas, and it can be very hard the faster you go to maintain those time saves. Next getting caught up a little bit at the beginning versus Dadadu, who's flying through the stage right now, looking very good.
Yeah, this is really, really impressive from Dadadu so far. Like you were saying, there's only minor time saves in most of this level, and the risk with going faster is that you also are risking bigger losses when you bonk. So it takes a lot of sort of balancing the knife's edge to play these levels at such a high pace.
Yeah, and also something that I was like very surprised by was when I was recording Dadadu's first match against Vayne, I believe. I was just agog while I was recording that match. Dadadu was locked the fuck in, and we're seeing that now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean this is really locked in play for sure.
Excellent pre-speed on the side of Dadadu. Next Racer also getting a very good pre-speed here. Yeah, very nicely done from both runners, but Dadadu still maintaining the lead right now.
Alright, so I wonder what the strat difference here is going to be. I think, is Dadadu just going to be going for Blunder? Is that what they're setting up for? Yeah, that looks like it. Next going for Ye Olde, nade boost setup. Alright, and here goes Dadadu. A little bit ahead. Looking
no
like
frag
good speed,
coming
no
out here.
frags, yes. Going into crowd. Dadadu has an insane trick he does on crowd. He just like goes for the stairs. But usually he does a better tap strafe around it.
Good frag from Dadadu here.
Wow.
Going to have good enough speed, having to go for a that is Hellroom hyper zipless. Not even going for the frag. Excellently done. Next, also going for the same thing. Gets the kick. That is going to be a great transition. Very nicely done from both runners. Almost a hole in one for Dadadu.
Okay,
wow. I mean, yeah, who needs a frag?
Does not get the hole in one. Okay. So, I think barring any huge disasters, this is Dadadu's game to lose here. Just gonna close it out. And that is going to be a 251 on the side of Dadadu.
Wow.
Yeah, Next now passing that. Even with the delay, that is going to be unbelievably close, but that is going to be game number 1 to Dadadu. We will pull the runners out at this point. That is going to be game number 1 over to Dadadu. Both of you with a very impressive Effect and Cause Chapter 2, but Dadadu just simply locking in the entire time.
At least I was pretty happy that I hit that Hellroom, to be fair.
Yeah, both of you hit Hellroom zipless, or hyper Hellroom zipless.
What time did you get?
255.
Yeah, it was like really close overall, but Dadadu just like inching it out.
Yeah, if I just didn't troll the intro so hard.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and move on to bands. Dadadu, what's it gonna be? Beacon 2? Okay.
Dude.
I just want to play Timefall 2, man.
No Beacon
2. Okay, next, little known fact. Titanfall 2 has more levels than 1.
I'm just seeing 1 here. Like,
no, in fact, we have 15, 11 of which are playable in bracket.
Only 8, only 10 though now.
Yeah, only 10 with the Arc, and also we just played ENC2 and Beacon 2's band, so you have 8 choices.
I'll go BT.
Yes, BT, let's go.
For the funsies.
I'm excited to see this one.
We haven't seen a BT today yet.
Yeah, that is a remarkable thing. The fact that no runner has picked BT this entire day until now. So, that being said, runners, make sure you are ready to go with the NCS save, and let us know when you're good to go.
I'm ready.
It keeps starting on. There you go, I did it. Alright, I'm ready.
All right, runners on go. 3, 2, 1, go. I love the BT pick. I always love to see the BT pick, and now we're finally seeing one for the first time today. This is one of those levels that you typically pick when you say, I am better than you. So for Next to do that, knowing full well that Dadadu's got the better any percent time, generally better IL times across the board, that is a confidence pick, even still, that I will beat you.
Yeah, and it
Yeah,
looks like
this
it's
is a level.
not paying off very well in this beginning section. Dadaju is going to be the first to get to Circle Room. Let's see if... yeah, okay. Good strat. Next, having to take a mantle. Having a little bit of a better turnaround on the Circle Room. Dadaju going for the frag. Next, also... Okay, no, not going for a frag. Both of them are... But Dadaju picks up the wrong weapon. Picks up the Hemlock instead of the DMR. Next, not going for any of that. Okay, this is going to be very interesting when we're going to be doing the fight clear.
Yeah, BT is a level that I've been learning to love a lot over the last few weeks. Just watching these higher level runners play this level over and over is so mesmerizing. And I'm really excited to see how this ravines and encampment go as we're heading into Battery 2, because that's probably the most exciting section of the level in general, really.
Absolutely. We're now coming up to the slant boost section. Let's see if we go for, yep, that's going to be a slant shot attempt and nailed by Dadadu here. Very nicely done. Gets all that extra speed. The slant shot also coming out. No, that's just like, it looks like a regular slant boost from the side of Dadadu, not Dadadu, Next Racer. Still gets a good amount of speed. And that is looking to be a situation where Dadadu is maintaining roughly a 3 to 4 second lead here as we head into Ravine.
All right. And this is Nex's home turf. Nex has been known to absolutely grind the shit out of this section. We've seen Nex regularly get like 100 ravines here in practice, at least. So let's see how it's gonna pan out in this set. Dadadu keeping 80 throughout the section. Nex having a little bit more speed, keeping 85, capping out at 85. Flying through. Oh, but unfortunately losing all of their speed on those plants is gonna just reaffirm that lead for Dadadu. Coming into the ship section and soon moving into the the final clear of this level.
Dadadu really struggling with the vents here. That is an uncharacteristic mistake from a runner of this caliber.
Yeah, the vents can be very difficult if you don't have the right angle. Meanwhile, Next just slides on, just swooshes right in through them. That made up definitely a lot of time there. Dadadu finishing the cutscene at around 2:54. Next Racer made up almost that entire amount of time that they were behind doing so. And yeah,
this could be close.
Dadadu having only the one frag here. Meanwhile, Next has 2. That could be the difference maker here. Not having the DMR to go for the strats here. Okay, Next misses the frag, but actually gets the insert first. That could definitely be
Next
it.
gonna take it?
Oh, I paused the timer
This is an
early, but we
incredible
still have
turnaround.
Nex's on-screen timer.
Yeah, that is going to be one hell of a turnaround. Next Racer looking to take the match here. We'll call for final timers just to make sure here. I believe with the delay that is going to be for sure. But with that being said, let's pull them out.
Highway robbery. Highway robbery.
Okay. So we are relatively confident that Next Racer took that. However, Dadadu can give us your final timer just in case.
We got a 34.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, and we sit a 31 on the side of Next Racer. That is game number 2. Dadadu with the lead more or less the entire match, and then right at the end, the vents of all things evens it up.
Yeah,
and
that was
then
a thing.
And then the lack of a DMR, the lack of a second frag gives Next the ability to bring it back and take game number 2. Next, what the hell was that vent?
I'm usually so bad at doing that, and I randomly just hit one, and I was like, what the hell?
You just swooshed right in. You just slid right through. Nothing needed to happen. You just lubricated through that vent. Let me tell you something. Unbelievable. But with that being said, Next taking game number 2 means we're going to have Next with the ban. What is your ban?
Blood Rust.
Abyss 1.
Instantly.
The Blood and
Okay.
Rust ban into the Abyss 1 insta-pick. That is
I mean, if I
nice.
banned Abyss 1, we were going to Blood and Rust. So I had to, like...
Oh yeah.
Just cards on the table here. Yeah. All right. If both runners are ready,
Yes.
I am.
go ahead and.
Alrighty, runners on go. 3, 2, 1, go. Initial frag coming out here, 70 right out of the gate for
77!
Dadadu.
What the fuck?
Holy moly.
Almost going the fucking, like, frag speed limit out of the gate on this is freaking insane. And next, also not too far behind. It's just like, wow. This is just like the caliber of runners we have in finals weekend. Like, this is just what we're gonna get.
These two are sending it. These two are absolutely sending it. This is an incredible Abyss one from both of them.
Dadadu out of bounds at 36. We're going to be seeing 37 on the side of Next Racer. Not quite any legitimate lead to work with here. You just have to make no mistakes. 70 on the frag for Dadadu in the out of bounds.
How do you
Slightly
do that?
slower.
Wow.
Slightly slower on the side of Next. And this time, Dadadu makes it through incredibly good speed underneath the doorway. Next getting better speed through the doorway. But, oh my goodness, the level of play we are seeing right now is ridiculous as we head into this final section inside the building with the button that you got to press. Dadadu right now, absolutely nailing it. Next Racer coming in. Wow, also nailing it. We're seeing the frag come out, hit the button. Yeah, that is a phenomenal job from Dadadu there.
Oh, I'm speechless. That was incredible.
Holy fuck.
127 on the side of Dadadu. Next, not even getting a bad one, just unbelievably strong play from Dadadu there. So pull the runners out here. That is going to be game number 3 over to Dadadu with a run that is 3 seconds off of world record, by the way, in a tournament setting. That is ridiculous.
Honestly, just bro moment right there.
Check him PC.
Yeah, honestly, fucking check him PC. Dadadu, how the fuck do you go almost 90 in the start and then get 70 in the fucking out of bounds? How do you do that?
Yeah, genuinely, how did you get 20 off that nade? It was between the panels. Like, what?
Yeah. Cheats. No, I don't know.
You heard it here first,
admits it. That is a DQ. Next Racer moves on to the next. We're gonna go. Okay, I'm just kidding. Anyway, with that being said, we'll head into the ban phase here. Beacon 2 off the table. Next Racer.
Wait, I'm not keeping it
Dude,
up.
I'm not gonna win that map against you. Like, calm down.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to think of like a banger to go out on, but I can't really think of any that we haven't already done.
The remaining stages are Blood and Rust, Into the Abyss Chapter 3, Effect and Cause Chapter 3, The Beacon Chapter 3, Trial by Fire, and Fold Weapon for you to pick from.
I don't know, if I was like smart, I would go NC3, but like...
Are you?
I don't know.
Are you a smart man for the tournament play, or are you a content man for the tournament play? That is the question. Content person, even. They truly be thinking, chat.
It's true. I'll go try by fire.
Trial by Fire. We're seeing some content, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go!
Against the person who made the tutorial for this level, by the way. I might be cooked.
Oh, it's okay because I made Dorito frag and I still mess that shit up like constantly. So.
Alrighty, runners on the load screen. When you are ready to go, let us know.
We're not going from NCS, right?
No NCS.
Correct. From load screen. From level select, rather. Alright. Runners look to be ready on go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, Dadadu may have made the tutorial for this level, but I wonder if Nex is about to school him, because I've heard Nex has been practicing this a little bit, and I mean, all the trial by fires today have looked great. So I'm excited to see what they have in store for us.
Yeah, and we've already seen Next Racer is playing at a very high level too. The difference in their PBs on the leaderboard is notably big. Of course, we are looking at a situation where I cannot actually figure out how to work the leaderboards for some reason. The difference between their PBs, of course, we have Datadu with a 113 and Next with a 116. But Next right now looking very much like a runner who could get to that 113 stage with just a little bit of grinding. Well, maybe not a little bit of grinding, but with some grinding here. Either way, we are going to be seeing Datadu get full core from the Rob core setup, also on the side of Next Racer. This opening section can be the difference maker, but oftentimes we'll see it come down to the Lone Wolf section instead. Good start here from Datadu. We're going to be seeing the Scorch come out at the start. You can go for Encore a second time. Just not naming names, Fluffy, but some people don't necessarily know that knowledge check. Misses it again. That is going to be very devastating on the side of Next Racer here. Swapping over to Expeditioner to get some damage.
Yeah, Nex is in absolutely just like full damage control at this point. We are like 2022 era Viz strats at this point. Just like full sending it with Scorch. Meanwhile, Datadu is already in the hallway with a huge lead. Okay, Nex gets to the third time. This is the second runner so far that we've seen go for Encore 3. Oh, wait, no, they didn't even get it. And they have no core for this. Oh my god, this is devastating. This is absolutely devastating for Nex.
Yeah, meanwhile, Datadu right now is on a tear through this level. That is very solid time across the board for the hallway. Triggerless is going super fast here. It's absolutely not over by the nature of Trial by Fire. However, this is looking to be a insurmountable gap if everything goes right for Datadu here.
Yeah, this is such a massive canyon in the time that you need to make up, and it is definitely possible. Trial by fire incidents have been known to happen, but yeah, this is incredibly impressive from Datadu.
If Datadu dies
still
here,
impressive from Nex, just maybe not enough.
If Datadu dies here, I'm blowing up the commentator's curse gift to like full screen just for you.
Alrighty, with that being said, we're seeing Nex hit the elevator right now, but Datadu is already full sending Lone Wolf here. 77 into this section here at 83 off the wall kick. 93, not even through the doorway here as we get to 90. A one kick is going to get you to 100. Not quite enough, but strafing.
Okay.
Strafe's just not quite enough to get there. Next Racer going for an alternative setup to get BT stuck here is going to now transition to the Lone Wolf, but it's going to take a Hail Mary shot. Almost cursed it. Almost cursed it real bad. Looks back at the guy that shot.
Holy shit.
Oh! Oh no, Fluffy!
Oh no!
You sent the wrong direction. No!
How did you die there, dude?
Oh my
god. That checkpoint should be a war crime.
I have never seen someone get shot at that point in Lone Wolf before. That is absolutely tragic.
Right,
there's a universe. Yeah.
Let's just go ahead and pull him out here. We got a schedule to save anyway. Next
some content.
Yeah. Man, that was just horrific to watch.
That was one of the
honestly, yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
stronger.
I have never seen someone get shot at that point in Lone Wolf before. That is tragic. I'm very sorry. Pardon, Datadu?
When did you get shot?
After the rock hop to get through the trees. Next got shot as they were going through the trees.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I was going to be ahead anyway at that point. Like, I'd already trolled at that point.
Got a really strong Trial by Fire.
Yeah, Dadadu was already done at that point, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was gonna say like.
Yeah. Well,
Alrighty.
that is
That
the
will move.
set. Over to Dadadu.
GG.
Better than
That
an
means
easy
I have
free
to
pick.
play again, right?
Unfortunately, yes, but we're gonna like try to power through this next match as fast as possible for you.
Let's go.
All right.
Alrighty.
And
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in just a moment.
Yep. Speaking of, we're gonna go ahead and prepare for our next match of the day, which is gonna be Skelly versus Darkwing, coming right up. Oh my God, Nex, you fucking died again. Top 8 runner profile is about our best controller runner, Darkwing. Darkwing is on the winner's side of top 8 this year with a perfect tournament win-loss record of 15 wins and 0 losses. His path to top 8 this year involved leaving Group 4 as the first seed, then taking wins over Angry Space Dorito, hey that's me, and Next Racer to secure his top 8 spot. Darkwing's perfect win-loss record has him in a position he's never been in before, being on the winner's side of top 8 as well as having a flawless tournament record. With Darkwing on the climb to potentially becoming only the second controller runner to hold the any percent world record, a lot of eyes are on Darkwing to take this tournament unexpectedly. But will he? Let's find out if he thinks he'll win.
No. For now.
This runner profile is about our spooky, scary Skeleton Jelly. Skeleton Jelly, or Skelly, was seeded into Group 6 and is exiting that group as the first seed with a perfect win-loss record of 9-0. His leaderboard any percent PB is a 116.31, which ranks him 8th overall. Skelly has been around the community for a long time, and during that time has maintained his status as one of our best runners. Historically, Skelly has also had very strong bracket performances in every MACH March event. Will this be the year of Skelly domination? Let's find out.
Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to MACH 5 March Top 8. We're here for Another awesome match. It's going to be Darkwing versus Skelly. For commentary, this match, it's going to be Shug the Shugman Shug. Robin and Sienna is coming back from Friday. So say hi and take it away.
You were like 80% right on my name. It's Shug the Shug Shugman.
Okay, I keep forgetting that. I'm sorry.
It's important, all right? Everybody respects The Rock. Why can't I get it? I'm excited. This is an awesome match. We are going against my bestie in the whole world versus Darkwing Duck himself. This is going to be a good time. And we're joined by Robin and a newer face, Cien's here, who I think I butchered your name again. I am so sorry. It's fine. I am very excited to be on the couch with these folks for the first time because I love making new friends. How are you guys?
I'm doing good. How are you? I'm really looking forward to this game, honestly.
Yeah, no, I'm doing great. I'm really glad to be here.
That's what we like to hear. All right, well, runners, Skelly Darkwing is going to be the higher seed, so you get a ban.
ENC too.
ENC.
Yeah. Okay.
What the fuck? Well, Beacon 2, I guess.
Read it. I read it.
You know what you just saw in the previews like a couple of matches ago. Like, what the hell, man?
Yeah, I mean, at this point I know, but it still feels good to read it. No, not Reddit as in reddit.com. Read it.
That forsaken wasteland.
Sugar, can you get mutes for Skelly?
I sure can.
All right.
I'm gonna get. Actually, you can get Darkwing.
You said Skelly you wanted me to do?
Mhm.
Got it.
All
Thank you.
right. Go ahead and count them in.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. And we are off with the first game of this set. Beacon 2 finally getting to be an opener. This stage has been getting banned and bullied all day.
On the Beacon 2s that we have seen, though, we've seen some really, really great play, especially the last two series. People have just been flying through this level.
Wow, these guys, instant sync on that.
Yeah, wow.
Utterly neck and neck.
Oh, Skelly really using that strafing. That was some Garbo strafing from the goat themselves.
Yeah, meanwhile, Darkwing here just keeping it clean, keeping it mistake-free.
Why did that Marvin need the fires? That's fucked up. See, that guy deserves it.
Some things must happen.
Do you have certain Marvins who deserve it and certain who don't, Shug?
Oh, dude, yeah, you've never heard this rant. There's only like 2 good Marvins in the game. The guy at the end of trial. You know, we're commentating this map. I'll get back to this.
Personal biases, put that aside.
Skelly is currently way behind. Darkwing coming up here for a heat sink. Can they hit their own namesake? That's my question.
Yeah, looking forward to the dark slide for sure.
Open? Here's open. Love to see it.
On the Hopium?
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, there it is. Yeah!
Oh.
I thought they missed
That was a good one.
Oh, and they get all the lasers. That is so
Holy
nice.
shit, dude.
This is going to be a very, very, like,
wow, that was
this
fast.
was at 140, right? I can't see the timer.
I got a 139.
Jesus.
That is a heater.
Darkwing, yo, check him PC.
Absolutely.
Yeah, somebody check Darkwing's disc.
Absolutely commanding win from Darkwing here.
That was
Skelly almost not making that gap.
Skelly, you might be the goat, but even sometimes the goats get darked on.
Unfortunate. All right.
It can't be helped.
Go ahead and pull them out. Skelly pulled out. There you go.
Hello.
Okay. There we go.
Good evening. Darkwing takes that one.
Okay.
Here we go. Sorry, I was just getting up stats.
139.
Yeah, Darkwind hit a absolutely nutty, just like level in general, and also that dark side at the end was just
Yeah. I want to improvise because I don't know it. And
I love seeing people go up those stairs with more than 50 kilometers an hour.
It's great.
Such a cool thing. All right, well, where are you going to ban Darkwind?
you know, in future.
You said, you know, like I've been paying attention up to this point.
Yeah.
I have.
All right, Skelly, what are you gonna pick?
Getting
That's
Dark
why he's
Bone's
the
good.
goat. The goat.
I don't
We're
care
going
about the
where?
stage for it.
Beacon 3.
Beacon. Oh man, that's what Skelly knows.
Uh,
Ooh, this is a little known fact, but the Beacon 3 is actually in Finland.
Is that so?
Oh,
Huh?
yeah, Skelly actually grew up playing on Beacon 3 because that was the only thing they had where he lived. It was like 2 miles uphill to school, but you got Beacon 3 when you got to the top.
Yeah, checks out.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, sounds about right.
I mean, yeah, that tracks.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Trust me, I know what my goat's been through. You ready for a count in, folks?
You know your lore, Shug, clearly.
Let's get this done.
All right. Waiting on Darkwind here. All right. Go ahead and count him in.
3.
Runners, you ready?
Runners ready?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
All right, yeah, little known
Let's
fact
get this
here.
over with. Fighting words from Skelly.
Damn.
Little known fact here. Skelly trains 8 hours a day under a waterfall playing Titanfall in ice cold water falling on him in order just to hone his senses. I mean, like, yeah, he can like force pull the grav stars to him.
Fish pastime.
All right, and Darkwind unfortunately has nitrous though, and is just cheating.
Once again, check NPC.
Yeah, I mean, you can have the force you want, but if you're just faster.
Oh boy, that was a bad grav start.
Is displaying that to a T right now.
Use the force, Skelly. Use the force.
Activate the forbidden power.
Don't fall to this Imperial dog. Oh, great grav star there on the side of Darkwind. They are going to be able to carry that for some distance. Yep, there's good. One jump. They're going to launch themselves. This is not going to be a boomerang. Oh my goodness. Big air off that second jump.
Yeah, this is just going to have to be.
Okay, here comes Skelly. They have less speed. Skelly's going to take a much safer backup here. No choice, unfortunately.
Darkwind has just been so perfectly getting these arc stars like right on the edge.
Yeah, and that cleared too to get out of the Tesco was perfect. I mean, I think that sets up a relatively insurmountable lead going into those things. You know, not other than the fact that my goat can make magic happen.
Anything could happen.
Yeah, and then there's the climb already happening on the side of Darkwind. You just save unfathomable amounts of times with I always want to call that something else, but it's fucking
Tesco meal deal.
Tesco meal deal. Jesus, thank you. I always want to call it something else, man.
I hate that strat name, and I want it changed
to McDonald's meal deal.
No, I think it's fire.
No, it should not be a food thing.
I think it's pretty funny.
Like, this is one of our best strats that we have. Like, arguably one of, like, the biggest skips that we found recently. And we named it fucking Tesco meal deal. Fuck that.
Well, we almost named Abyss Out of Bounds sex. So, like, this is progress. IMO. This is progress.
Look, I just have to chime in here.
I can do sex in under 2 minutes. I don't know about you. Yeah.
Go ahead, Fluffy.
I just want to chime in here and say is like we have to give the people who want the silly strat names some silly strat names every now and then. Otherwise, it will never stop. Okay.
Otherwise,
let them have this one.
Y'all can go to Tesco. Damn.
Yeah. Otherwise, we get that one strat name that we're not going to mention that came up yesterday.
They're going to be like the stinky butt deal instead. Do you want to get to that deal? Do you want to go out of your way to get the stinky butt deal? No, you don't. Tesco meal deal's better. Actually, that's what comes into Tesco meal
Look,
deal.
I'm just saying
I
the
don't
best
fucking
strat
know.
name we
That's
have
a,
is
that's
Hyper
a
Pussy
Britain
Boost.
thing. I'm not British enough
Robin,
to
I
get
didn't
this
want to
joke.
say it.
Before I go to real commentary, can someone in chat tell me what's actually in a Tesco meal deal food-wise? I want to know the value I'm getting. All right, so 2 dash forward here from Darkwind. That was the simplest thing I've ever seen in my life. Skelly getting a very quick clear, by the book, perfect. A drink, a snack, and a food. What is a food? Like a hot dog or a hoagie sandwich or like a breakfast sandwich? What's a food? Okay, like a sandwich, bet. Yeah,
Yeah,
worst size
alright.
pizza. That's what I think of. All right, so quick kill there for Skelly. It's just not going to matter. Guys, Skelly's cheating.
Skelly done been cheating.
Oh, no.
But it's not enough.
Listen, dude, my goat doesn't cheat. The game just puts that up because they're that good and thinks that he's cheating. Oh, shit. Is this game 3?
This is game 2.
Thank God.
Oh my god, is Kelly getting trolled with the fucking execute? Alright, let's go ahead and pull them out. Okay. Darkwind is going to take that second one with a 4-12. This is actually, like, in terms of what we've seen so far, this was a very close Beacon 3. Just like a few minor mistakes just made up that lead for Darkwind.
That alt route for Tesco killed you,
Skelly,
Skelly.
before I forget, can you turn off SV cheats, please?
Sure thing.
All right. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and get right into the ENC2 ban.
Yes. Correct.
Which means, Skelly, the world is your oyster.
This is the ENC3.
So, it's match point, right?
This is match point, yes.
This is just the start of Skelly's journey to Olympus.
Reverse sweep incoming.
The reverse sweep. We keep saying reverse sweep, even if it means we might have to miss some of it. We want the reverse sweep every time.
This is a hard one. I think it's got like maybe on pretty much every level. Strat wise.
There's one level here
Somebody-
that I really want to see.
Somebody's songs they're playing right now slaps so hard. I don't know who that is, but it slaps.
That's me.
Good shit. You've already won the fans.
Fuck, man. I kind of want to try it, but it's so fucking risky, man. So damn risky. Yeah, let's go fold.
Yes! Yes! I read it again!
Son of a bitch.
Infinite Dorito victory forever.
Honestly, fuck my set with Matt, man. This is where the real wins are coming in.
It's gonna be a strat diff again, but whatever.
Alright, Runner, so you ready?
Yeah.
Alright. Shug, why don't you go ahead and turn
Alright.
them in?
Oh wait, hold
Alright.
on. Hold on, I'm trolling.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Can't believe
Right.
it.
No, if my goat needs another 5 minutes, we give him 5 minutes. Darkwind, no, you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready here.
Sorry about that. Okay.
Don't apologize. It's mental warfare. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Who up
All right.
folding on their weapon?
We're about to find out. I
Who
know
upfolding
somebody
they
never let you down. This is going to be a good one. It's not game 5, but it is match point, so it counts for the bonus hype. Everybody loves to see a fold.
Fold is
finale.
always such a hype level.
So we are very happy here. Now, there's going to be a bit of a strat difference here. Skelly kind of mentioned it, but Skelly does not go for Rocky Road. And Darkwind, I have to assume, does. I don't know if I have actually seen it recently, but I assume they do it. And that is a massive gap that Skelly's going to have to be fighting against. So Skelly really cannot afford mistakes in this map right now. Or at all. Already falling behind on the kicks.
I have to know, Shug.
Yeah.
Who named Rocky Road?
I don't
that's
know
a
who
banger
it was.
strat name.
Was that was it like no, it's Trionite. Okay, never mind. I was gonna lie here. Okay, Trionite name.
I remember
That
it
makes
was really
sense 'cause it's
embarrassing.
fire.
I was really embarrassed because I was like, Rocky Road, that sounds like an ice cream flavor. And then everyone face palmed and told me it is an ice cream flavor. But I was like, oh, well, that's embarrassing. Anyway,
it's
We're laughing with you. Don't worry.
Darkwood is flying through here. They are going to get to that button a good 5 seconds, I think, ahead of time. Yeah, that call in is quite a bit early.
It's 2 seconds. 2 something seconds ahead.
Yeah, Skelly keeping good pace for the first part of the level.
Gonna be getting
But the Rocky Road diff just might be too big.
Yeah, we're getting an answer
Yeah.
to our question, and that is a definite yes on Rocky Road for Darkwind.
Yeah, and they're going to go for it. Now, again, we talked about it earlier. This is something you can practice and get very comfortable with, but it is still going to be hard. You got to hit that. Oh, they hit it perfectly. Oh, easy. Okay, well, remember, this can be dangerous, or you can be Darkwind and just do it. So this puts Skelly
gotta
in
learn
a
this strat. This looks
very... This is a very disadvantageous position for Skelly to be in. He's basically relying on mistakes on the end of Darkwind at this point.
I'm downright flabbergasted at that perfect Rocky Road.
Holy shit! And carrying it through the door, getting another
Wow,
kick
Darkwood is
over all
schmoving.
of
What are
these
these
guys.
kicks?
What is going on here? Darkwind making that whole area look free. And what the fuck,
Yeah,
dude?
Darkwind just screamed ahead.
Darkwind's already about to hit slow. Okay, thank God they got slowed down. That was
Still,
The Marvin
illegal.
incident. The Marvin incident.
This I mean, when this Darkwind we're watching right now is the Darkwind that is why so many people have them winning this entire tournament in their predictions. That's the Darkwind we've seen these 3 games. I'm going to be real, that we did not see in their previous match. They did not play up to where they normally would, but here they were really shown up in a big way.
Yeah. Also,
yeah, Darkwind has been performing like a machine.
Also, I just want to say, like, Skelly not even playing bad here. Skelly is putting together a really good fold weapon considering everything. Well, I had to say something.
So
Okay,
as
I'm
they
doing
get
it to myself.
shut up, Dorito. Oh my god. What the fuck, dude? We're just trying to have some good Titanfall, Dorito, and you got to come in here and just take it from us.
You can't be saying that.
So here, it looks like it is curtains. That is the perfect setup. 97 is going to appear here momentarily. You got the kill? Okay, yeah, they did get the kill. And that is a pre-charge on the side of Darkwind.
Now,
Skelly just has the hopes and
it
dreams
would be
of an
remiss
agent
of
on
me
their
not
side.
to mention Darkwind could die 17 times and escape.
Okay, now you're a
Which would
commentator.
give Kelly
That's
the
true.
ability to catch up.
That is the meme you have to make to become a commentator officially. So welcome to the Brotherhood. You're now a
I
commentator.
can't let a fold weapon pass by without it.
Yeah, no, nobody can. All right, chat. I'm going to ask you a question. This is different than usual. Which one of these 2 runners is going to fold their weapon better? Who's going to be more committed to waving that thing around? I know Skelly, and
Skelly, right?
Yeah, I know Skelly, and they'll helicopter for like 8 minutes straight. So like, I think they got it, but Skelly did manage to get pre-charge. Just point that out. Skelly did manage pre-charge. I don't think it's going to matter too much. Okay, so chat is a little split right now. We got some Skelly fans and some Darkwing fans. I'll say Darkwing's waving it around with more reckless abandon, but Skelly is waving it around with focus.
Yeah, Skelly's got
a
the
metronome
fort down.
right now.
Yeah. Okay. and then there's the shot. Darkwing getting up first, but really not using their kickstand to get up a little easier. But look at them now, though. But I mean, Skelly is going nuts with this thing. Oh, little shooting a couple rounds off. Watch out, everybody. Watch out.
A little pre-firing, if you will.
Yeah, a little pre-firing. All right. Okay, now Darkwing's going nuts. Okay, wait. Darkwing's making
Kelly with a
right
reload.
now.
That style points.
Holy, whoa! Do you all see Darkwing right now? It's inside of his arm.
That's crazy.
Whoa! Darkwing's kind of showing off right now.
Darkwing, this is a public venue. You gotta calm down a little bit.
All right. We are colliding into the space gun. Let's see. We'll check back in with chat. Chat has decidedly taken Darkwing's side. They were really impressed by that waving towards the end there.
Listen, you can have the form all you want, but if you don't have the energy behind it, then you're just not going to get the audience.
Darkwing just
the passion's what makes it.
Yeah, Darkwing just swaying it with more heart. If you're gonna swing it, you swung with more heart.
All right, let's see this escape from Darkwing.
And Zeroman thinks it's a tie. I will say Skelly gets bonus points for shooting on the way out of the gun. Anyway, back to the game. This is a good first clear. We're going to strafe along here after this jump. Perfect strafing from Darkwing. That's going to give you a hyper sweet escape. Not a problem.
No escape incidents at all.
This is fast enough that the tree doesn't exist.
And another sub-7 fold. We've been seeing a lot of these today.
Yeah, we have. It's been nothing but people. Oh, Skelly, too low! That I thought they were going to be a little low there. That was not a good look.
If it had come down to that, it would have been tragic.
Skelly, they needed to fail 17 times. Well, I still put a lot of money on Skelly because if I don't, then I'm a fraud. But I still am positive on the day. So fuck you, Darkwing. Fuck you, non-believers. Pay the rich because that's me.
All right, let's get them out of here. Tell them the news. Okay. And that is going to be Darkwing taking this set 3-0. And moving on to losers semis.
GG.
You guys can check back in chat if you want, but we had a very heated debate about the superior Fang swinger. Skelly had a lot of early fans, but then like at the end, Darkwing went nuts and like bought the heart of the crowd. So anyway, it was also a good Titanfall or whatever.
Not the win I'm looking for, but whatever.
Do you remember who you lost to last year? Wasn't it Darkwing as well? Did you lose to Darkwing last year?
Dadado, I believe.
It was a D, same thing. All right, well, speaking of Ds, we gotta get these ready because we have one match left and they are on a tight schedule. So we're gonna go get the D. We'll be right back.
GG, Darkwing.
Top 8 runner profile is about our best controller runner, Darkwin. Darkwin is on the winner's side of top 8 this year with a perfect tournament win-loss record of 15 wins and 0 losses. His path to top 8 this year involved leaving Group 4 as the first seed, then taking wins over Angry Space Dorito, hey that's me, and Next Racer to secure his top 8 spot. Darkwin's perfect win-loss record has him in a position he's never been in before, being on the winner's side of top 8 as well as having a flawless tournament record. With Darkwin on the climb to potentially becoming only the second controller runner to hold the 80% world record, a lot of eyes are on Darkwin to take this tournament unexpectedly. But will he? Let's find out if he thinks he'll win.
No. For now.
This runner profile is about the former world record holder, Dadadu. Dadadu is on the winner's side of top 8 this year with an overall tournament win-loss record of 14-2. His path to top 8 this year involved leaving Group 3 as the first seed, then defeating Vayne and Skeleton Jelly to secure his top 8 spot. Being a former world record holder and a former top 3 placer in MACH tournaments, Dadadu's performance this year has once again proved he is a force to be reckoned with. Once again, however, the remaining competition in Mach 5 March is the toughest our community has to offer. Can Dadadu overcome the challenge and claim his first Mach March tournament crown? Let's find out what he has to say on it.
Realistically, I don't think I'm gonna win just because I have just too much going on right now. But also, if I had to guess who will win, I'd say that Clip will win this year just because he's goated. And yeah, we don't need another year of Blade.
Yeah, I've actually been trying the normal machine gun on squids, and honestly, gotta tell you, it's really good. I've been really enjoying that, and the guard dog as well. I've been just cleaning up with that.
All right, well, hold on. I've been the guard dog main for a minute. Ever since my ass discovered fire, I was doing it. It's beautiful.
I'm telling y'all though, you're really underestimating the wasp on squids. That's really good. It takes out harvesters 2 clips at most, and you don't have to aim at all. For real.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, I actually recently discovered a new stratagem that I've been using on them. It is the Orbital Precision DQ. Turns out that I can call that in, and it's just up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, so it looks like I'm teabagging. And it just erases anything from the server. It's actually an incredible stratagem.
Wait, oh god, we're live. Oh my god, guys, we're live. We're live.
Oh shit.
God.
Anyway,
hi.
So welcome to Titanfall.
Yeah, so hello, we're in for our final match of the day, ladies and gentlemen. We got Dadadu versus Darkwin. Gentlemen, how are you two doing? Are you ready for this match here?
Yeah.
Great responses.
Great.
I really am enjoying Dadadu's confidence today. It has been a fantastic thing.
Yeah, Dadadu also has the melatonin debuff right now.
The what?
The melatonin debuff.
Melatonin.
The chemical that makes you sleepy.
Oh yeah.
Well, with that being said, you're gonna have the first ban here.
I mean, we're playing BNR,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I predicted that as well, by the way.
Blood and Rust for the first level, ladies and gentlemen. I love to see it. Let's go.
This is honestly, we should just run tournaments where we play this level 5 times.
20 laps.
Actually, no.
BNR.
Fluffy would literally die.
True, actually.
I've done 20 laps at this level. It was the worst experience of my life. Anyway, both runners on the lit screen. Are you ready to go?
I got that. By the way.
I got some mutes on Darkwind.
Okay, Buffy, you count in.
On go, runners. 3, 2, 1, go. Sorry, I was eating a burger. Anyway.
That was awesome.
That's my future after this. I'm gonna be eating a burger, getting the same speed off that nade. That is exactly what we. Holy moly! But a big one for Dadadu. Oh, but he misses the kick. And now Darkwind's low again. What are you guys doing?
What is this ping pong battle 20 seconds into the match? What?
They're flip flop. You hit one, I missed one.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
It looks like Dadadu is going to be coming up ahead out of this one, going into this little pipe transition. Yep, into the button at 38 compared to a 40, low 40. So about a 1-something second difference coming out of the Visenbark section.
Bro, I've never even gotten here in a minute.
Very impressive times from the two of them. Both frags coming out on the side of Dadadu, getting pretty decent speed. Better frag than for Darkwind through the section. That'll claw back a little bit of time, but Dadadu is still just nailing this section right now. 47 and a slower transition from Darkwind.
You can cut the gap here. Yep. Yep, that's going to be good. Darkwind made that whole segment look good. Didn't even need to take the first wall. And in comes Darkwind, not looking much worse. They get a little caught up on Dadadu's end. Darkwind has a chance here.
That took the bump to continue through, not trying to go for the tap strafe. That is a decision you do have to make in Darkwind's decision. Do you go for that awkward grip to try and go for the tap strafe, or just take the wall bump to get through it consistently? Loses a bit of speed, but has clawed back a good amount of time here.
Can somebody end the prediction? I gambit and I can.
I'll do it.
Okay, you got it. Okay, cool. All right.
Well, so anyway,
coming
our runners
into this bump launch, let's rate these. It's a little slow. It's a little slow. I'm gonna give it like a C plus. Darkwind.
Well, the last
same
one
deal.
was decent. Darkwind's was a little bit better, I think.
Darkwind's was a little bit okay. I'm gonna give it a B minus. Sure.
All right, so we have nades for both runners. Only one nade on the side of Dadadu. I guess you only need one here.
Yeah, and
get
Dadadu
bonked
has,
though.
like,
So
one more grenade
weird angle
for power transition. Let's see how that goes. We're gonna be seeing both of these runners going for it. Obviously.
Wow.
This is loser semis after all. Let's see. Not a good frag for Dadadu. Darkwind is gonna
huge boost for Darkwind.
Huge amount of speed.
This
has
is
to make
overcome.
that pipe kick. Oh my god!
Here
And
it comes.
Darkwind is overtaking, going into the game fight. Oh my god!
Not quite. It's so close. I honestly feel like Dadadu is so lucky that forced a full stop. Because if their momentum continued and that cutscene wasn't there, Darkwind was about to take the lead.
And it's gonna be coming down.
That come to a full stop here.
Yeah, it's gonna be coming down to the game fight. It's gonna be just a matter of and we're already seeing Dadadu with the slightly getting into BT first. Is gonna be very tough to time. Okay.
Clean first kill on both sides.
So obviously we're gonna be getting the like top runner privilege for both of these guys. Yeah. Kane isn't going
gonna get it because they're too higher. Dadadu's Kane is just taking this. The shield is up, but they put it down right away.
They died at the same time.
It's closer.
That is a final timer situation. Unbelievable.
No. Final timers.
Let's pull them out.
Okay, you finished at the exact same time. Final timers.
3:36:68.
0.46. Holy shit. Oh my god.
0.2 seconds. It really, for a second, looked like the difference was which one of you was further away from Kane when he died. Oh,
wow. Holy fuck, what a phenomenal way to start this out.
Yeah, Dadadu had a bit of a lead, and then Darkwind just exploded out of pilot transition and nearly overtook in that segment.
I'm 2 for 2 on that fucking grunt blocking me on the way to sludge skip.
Yeah, I called that out. That shit sucked. He killed your line.
Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, he's a paid agent of Darkwind, I think, or the controller agent.
Yeah. Right. Well, Dadadu, you will get a ban here.
Yeah, I think it's obvious, right?
Yeah, obviously.
All right. Couldn't even tell. Was it Beacon 2 that we were gonna ban?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just so we have that on the record. We paid for this animation. We're gonna use it.
Do we even need to say the bounds?
Something's gonna get hammered on the screen. All right, that's just the rule. That's how it is.
All right.
Just hammer all of them.
You're making Decep very happy, by the way, just so you two know that.
Neither of you go for Decep Caverns. Go for a skip.
The skip is a Decept strat.
Is it really? Is it?
It is.
Is there anything that's not a Decept strat?
Yeah.
God damn. Whatever.
Visenbark is a Decept strat, which is why
I
I
know-
go with S Deception Visenbarkation now.
Yeah, I like that one. S Deception Disembarkation. I like that
All
one.
right,
Anyway, let's continue this match.
let's play
You guys
this
ready for a
game.
count in? The whole game's a Decept strat. Ready for the count in?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Abyss 3, you know how it is with statistics. Statistics will say that Darkwing will take this match, but we'll see how it goes here. Darkwing getting caught up a little bit more at the start, but then Dadadu gets caught up, and now Darkwing overtakes. And now we're going to be seeing both runners go for cylinder skip here. Excellently done to getting started on that. And now we're going to transition into the Decept
Look at
Caverns
these
here.
guys right next to each other coming out of this segment too. Decept in here, their heart is warm and full watching these two folks go through this cavern here. It's hard to tell who's in the lead. I think Dadadu has a slight one. Yep, Dadadu's going to have a slight lead coming into this
Both
big
runners.
jump across the gap here.
Both
Yeah,
of them
both
are
runners
gonna be
getting
going
70.
for this.
Darkwing bonks on
Ooh!
BT. That's huge. BT backed up. BT backed up directly into Darkwing there. That's going to give Dadadu the progression through the level here. Oh my goodness.
So you got a cloak here. You got to make sure you use this nade right. You need everything to go right here if you want to. Okay, it's decent. It's decent,
Oh
but
my
you're
God,
going to need some
Darkwing
help
is making
from
up
Dio.
so much time here.
Yeah.
Holy shit,
You're
he
gonna-
is
Oh,
always
another
so
nade!
clean. He's always so clean on this
Oh!
section. This is gonna be close. This is gonna be close at
That
the
was a
end. It's gonna come
free-balled
down
nade.
to the ash skip they both do here.
These guys are both probably going to go for the hover one, right?
Yeah,
Go up
yeah.
in the corner.
Hover, was it called dash skip? I don't know.
Yeah, I want to say hover ash skip.
BT's not
The
there
other
for
one.
Dadadu.
What? I've never seen that happen before. I thought
BT
BT
The
teleported.
prophecy! The prophecy!
Cleaved and twined. Did you see how hard Ash just killed his ass? Cleaved and twined. All right, smart people, someone explain to me why BT was not there. I have never seen BT not there.
So BT has to teleport to that position behind you if you enter that cutscene as a pilot. If there's an entity in the way of BT spawning in that location, it can't put BT there, preventing him from teleporting.
Is that why people usually shoot the Reaper?
Yes, they shoot the Reaper to blow it up so that BT doesn't not teleport there. And yeah, that's the prop. Sorry, the prophecy has come true once again, and that is going to be game number 2 over to Dadadu thanks to a lack of BT teleport on the. Sorry, Darkwing won that.
This
The
game is
lack.
so shit, man. Honestly.
Dadadu, I've never seen that before in my entire life. I genuinely, these guys had to explain to me what happened to you.
It's so shit. Like, why does that always happen when you're on a good run or in tournament?
My
It's just the
God.
controller.
Yeah, it was the controller diff. Like Dadadu, you were ahead that entire time, and then
Even with that bonk?
even with the bonk, you were still ahead.
Damn.
Darkwing made up quite a bit of time back, but you coming into the cutscene, you were still ahead, and then Fate had to smite you. It's the prophecy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dog
It's
shit
kinda-
game.
It's like BT just fucking like didn't get the email that he was supposed to be there.
Yeah, honestly.
So like when they did roll call, BT just wasn't there in line.
Like, the funny thing is, if you turn around quick enough, you can see him for like a frame, and then he just disappears. It's
It's
so
just a bit
fucking
in the server.
What an asshole.
Honestly.
All right.
All right.
Well, with that being said, Affection Cost 2 is banned, so that'll do.
BT.
Cool.
Yeah.
They said BT.
The pick was
earlier.
BT if you didn't hear Darkwing.
Guys,
Oh yeah.
guys, the puppy's snoring. He's snoring right now. I don't care about your game anymore.
All right,
By
so I
the
want to
way,
give a.
we're gonna establish the same rules that like Viz and Govis and such had. Since both of your names begin with DA, whoever loses this loses their DA in the first part of their name.
But
Okay.
do I have to delete both DAs then?
No, just the
Just be
one.
do.
Just the one. We're gonna be fair.
You
about
will
it.
be Dadu.
You will be Dadu.
Dadu's kind of a sick name.
Or Darkwing will be Urquin.
Urquin, yeah, Urquin's kind of goofy, so I hope you win, Dadadoo.
All right.
All right, here we go, guys. Let's get this going. We ready for a count in?
Yes.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so quickly, I'm just going to correct myself earlier. I thought it was entity blocking. Apparently, that was just Cope. We don't know why BT doesn't teleport sometimes in the previous stage. So that being said, we're going to head into BT here. BT, of
Black
course,
magic.
only being seen once today. Let's see
good
how
nade.
both runners do here.
Bad nade on the side of Darkwind. Dadadoo going to get a big early lead there from that. Well, big for the beginning of this level, I should say. Not going to take a double crouch kick. That's going to give an advantage straight to Darkwind.
Darkwind overtakes here, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure why you wouldn't go for the double crouch kick.
Some people are just not comfortable with it. It is a very fucky strategy, if I'm being honest.
It just visually looks fucked, in my opinion. Okay, this is my favorite nade. They didn't use it. And getting caught up on one side. They got the wrong guy. Oh, no, they did. Okay.
Darkwind just coping so hard with the half slides. Oh my god. Okay. So here we are going into the first ship section of this game. It's going to be Dadadoo with a... Oh, no, never mind. They're synced. Oh my god. Darkwind comes in flying.
Okay. Darkwind got a crouch kick on the transition to getting your double jump. Never hit the ground. And then completed the gap. Holding 60 the entire way through.
Holy
I have never seen somebody navigate that segment the way that Darkwind just did, but they maintained an insane amount of speed. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, and Dadadoo with a very slight lead because of a better slide. Both of them getting slide shot. Reach, I hope you're fucking watching. And
perfect.
Oh my god!
Actual sing.
This is
actual
what we
sing.
came for!
Unbelievable.
I'm sorry, I scared the puppy awake.
Alrighty, so both runners now heading into Ravine. This is a unbelievably close match right now. We're seeing Dadadoo get the better of the strafing here. Better wall kick to start with. There's enough speed for both runners to get a transition past into the Ravine wall kick section.
Kick on the first wall.
Oh my god, Darkwind getting an insane one on the vine.
Darkwind's getting
94!
Darkwind's coming in!
No,
they're both gonna hit it at about the same time.
No
checkpoints. Did they both get it? They both got the checkpoint.
Yeah, they both got it. No, there's no soft walk here. Oh my god, how did they not fucking soft walk on this shit? This is insane.
The feed is duplicated. All right.
Dadadoo gets the better start in Ravine. Darkwind gets the higher peak. They're so close as they head into the vent. The vent could be the difference maker here. Swoosh right on in for Darkwind. Dadadoo getting a worse one.
I have goosebumps. I have goosebumps. What's gonna happen?
This is going to be the
Everything
difference
is on this
maker.
slide and clear. Everything is on this slide and clear.
71 for Dadadoo. 70 for Darkwind. It's so good. The DMR strat is out there. This does save a second overall if you can nail it.
That's a good hit. Here come the nades.
Oh my god,
Took a little while to line it up. Hit him.
Absolutely
that was
nails
perfect.
it. Holy shit,
Honestly,
Darkwind.
perfect from both of them.
Yeah, Darkwind just slightly behind. Very, very slightly behind.
What the fuck is this set?
Is gonna be giving game number 3 over to Dadadoo.
This is a set. Everybody in chat, say hello to next year's trailer again, because I'm sure we'll be talking about this, talking and seeing some of this next year. This is Seed 3 versus Seed 4. That's what I'll say. This is Seed 3 versus Seed 4.
Yeah. And,
absolutely phenomenal match from the two of you, but that is going to go over to Dadadoo with a 327 roughly on our screen.
You guys were synced literally the whole map. It was incredible. That was so fucking sick.
One of you would take the lead?
Why you won? The DMR.
Damn. The one that cost me the BT earlier.
One of you would take the lead, the other would catch up. One of you would take the lead, the other would catch up. You were both synced on the first battery insert. Dadadoo, you had a better start to Ravine. Darkwind had a higher peak. You were so close the entire time. It was such a heater. Excellent match, you two.
You were in the vents at the same time, dude. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Beacon 2 band.
Yeah. I don't know.
You ran out of ideas?
Yeah.
Gotta pick something.
Yes. Yeah, I guess. Hold. Yeah.
Awesome fucking pick. Okay. I love this.
You know what I like about you, Darkwing?
Mhm.
You're doing gamer picks.
That's real.
Only that good shit.
To quote,
Yeah, for real.
to quote the great Fizzy, no weak shit. No weak shit.
Alrighty then, chat room.
It's actually simple as last year.
All right.
Y'all ready for this?
Hoping your hitches and everything is cleared.
Yes.
Oh, hang in there.
Okay. Runners, are you good to go?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and count them in then.
On go, runners. 3, 2, 1, go. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is potentially game point for Dadadu here. To add to the question in chat, the remaining members winner side of top 3 is Bladen versus Clipboard. The winner of this match will move to top 3 as the loser side representative. And this is a heater of a match right now. Both of these runners could easily make that top 3 situation. But picking fold weapon, no weak shit. We're going in with one of our best levels, highest skill cap levels, longest level in the tournament. Let's see some good gameplay.
Guys, what are the chances that we get a third, like, synced match the entire way through on Fold Weapon? What are the chances? I feel like it's 0, but, like...
It's pretty good. I feel like the chances are pretty good. We're already, like, kind of seeing that right now. Okay, never mind. Dadadu with a very slight lead ahead of Darkwing, getting that slidey undie there. Darkwing, not as much speed. Dadadu is going to go ahead and just skip the zipline. Darkwing as well. Holy shit. The slidey undie under the door.
No, that's the technical name. Remember there was once an era where we thought it was always slower to use the zip line. How times have changed.
Yeah.
We're going into cooling here, but...
Oh, big bonk by Dadadu on the door there. That's going to give Darkwing the opportunity to overtake. Gets the slide through. Yeah, you're catching up a lot of speed. Dadadu falls down. Darkwing is going to take the lead here. It's not going to be by a significant amount, but that is enough to definitively put Dadadu in the lead going into Rocky Road.
And that walk of shame feels bad, having to go into that hallway over there, take the corner. That is a walk of shame if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, that is some casual gameplay stuff right there.
Yeah, both of our runners are going to go for Rocky Road here. Dadadu has a little bit more experience with it in high-pressure situations, but both of these runners have already shown today.
Darkwing with the side jump!
What the fuck?
I
think he's going to make it work. I think he can make it work. Oh, no, it's gone.
No.
You reload checkpoint now, right? You already reload checkpoint at this point.
Yeah, this is either a reload...
Oh my god! How do you make that jump?
Dadadu's there. What the fuck? Okay, you're alive. How do you beat that timer, though? Okay.
Yeah, Darkwing is going to stay alive here, going to manage to get through, but you've lost a lot of time committing to Rocky Road at this point. It's not necessarily the greatest idea to reload checkpoint, but it could have been a better option.
And yeah,
oh my goodness,
we can already see that Darkwing is
setup I've ever seen.
Yeah, Darkwing is pretty flustered after having to resort to that backup. He is looking quite shaky coming into this next section. Dadadu absolutely fucking flying. Oh my god.
That was like a backup by the most technical definition.
Yeah. And Dadadu just gonna fly through that section, is gonna be already in the slow fight. Darkwing taking a very unfortunate bonk. Fuck that, Marvin. Okay, so it's Sloan time.
Yeah,
did anybody catch the gap right there?
That was about a 15-16 second gap for this cutscene. That does mean that even in a situation where both runners perform exactly the same, Dadadu doesn't get pre-charged, Darkwing does, Dadadu would still have the lead going into the escape sequence here. This is going to take a phenomenal Sloan from Darkwing and a not-so-good Sloan from Dadadu to really make up the gap here.
Dadadu looks like a robot the way they're going through this. Like, it's almost a checklist. Watch how surgical this is. Exactly enough damage, turn around, leave, don't even look back. And I think I just saw a checkpoint reload on Darkwind's side. Did you guys see what happened?
Yeah, there was a core there, and it's always faster if the core starts for Sloan to reset checkpoint rather than wait out the core.
Meanwhile,
For sure.
Dadadu
And that's a
already
good-
done. Already done with, of course, pre-charge.
Like I said, Dadadu made that entire segment look surgical. Like they were following a checklist going down to each part of the fight. Because, I mean, he knew where everything was.
Yeah.
He was ready for it all.
Yeah, what we just witnessed was just like absolutely peak Fizzy Swan.
Yeah, it's mastery of the game that we only can really see from Dadadu. Like there are just some things we see out of Dadadu that I don't think anyone else does or anyone else puts up. And I don't know. I once Dadadu strings it all together, they're gonna be a real nightmare for a long time.
Yeah. And,
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
it's
I am going to say the thing. I was the one that started this. We will say it once again. If Dadadu dies 17 times in Escape, Darkwind can take this match. However, it is a case of needing to die in Escape that many times.
Yeah, if you die 16 times, you're fine. Dadadu, don't worry.
The hard cutoff is 17. That's when you just lose.
Yep, that's
And,
an
I mean,
automatic DQ.
We are approaching the end of our stream today and our time together. I'm relatively confident we won't see 17 deaths. And boy, have we had a stream today. This may have been one of the most action-packed top 8 Saturdays we have ever had. There was, I think, one match that was a 3-0, I think. Everything else, I think went to at least 3-1.
Either 1 or 2.
I'd have to go back and look. You guys know I'm not 100%, but I mean, this is a fantastic time today. We saw the best in the world put on performances today that we could only dream of most days. And tomorrow, they get 7 games to do it, maybe even 9. You have Clipboard, Bladen, Dadadu. What do those 3 names mean to you other than the Mount Rushmore of Titanfall? That's what's left. That's what the challengers have to deal with. And I don't envy anybody who has to fight against these 3 players.
Yeah, we will oftentimes see folk outside of the top 8 on the leaderboard, the top 10 on the leaderboard, make their way into top 8 with solid and great performances in the tournament. But as more things change, the more they say the same. Once again, we are going to be seeing Clip versus Bladen in the winner's side, and we may be looking, as we enter the escape sequence here for Dadadu, heading into the sequence for Hyper's Weekscape, we may be looking at the same top 3 from last year. That is enough for Hyper's Weekscape. Dadadu rolling it in. That is going to hit the trigger very perfectly here. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the loser's side of top 3, getting caught up right at the end. Dadadu secures the set 3-1.
Our final 3 are locked in. Tomorrow is going to be an insane day. We have so much lined up for you guys that we can't wait to show. It's going to be an amazing series of matches. And let's also shout out Darkwind, who and Dadadu, they both kind of went through a gauntlet of matches today. So shout out to both of those guys. Well, we'll shout them out when they can actually hear it. But
yeah, 2 of them putting on a wonderful show, putting on banger performance after banger performance. The 360 from Darkwind, even though this is the end, puts on a swag finish, and we'll pull the runners out here.
Right into
that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be Dadadu taking the victory over Darkwind, and that is going to be the end of the set. Darkwind will unfortunately lose the DA at the beginning of his name. Hello, Urquin. How are you doing?
Oh, motherfucker! You got 4th last year too.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like the exact same top 4 as last year.
Oh shit! He lost 3-1 too.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Oh, it sucks. I mean, oh man, yeah, I'm your friend or whatever. It sucks. Oh man, I mean, this was great, everybody. We hope you enjoyed everything we had for you today. This was one of our longer stream days, but I think it was probably the most worthwhile. Tomorrow, it's only going to get better. Yeah. I don't have anything I need to say, so if Dorito, you want to say anything, you can take us off.
All right. Well, As you said, Shug, yep, that is all that we have for today. We're going to be going ahead and preparing for finals day tomorrow. We will be having our usual TO roundtable probably, followed up by Simulacrum finals, which is going to be names are escaping me.
Tube versus Xeno.
Tube versus Xeno, thank you. Followed up by winners finals, which will be Clipboard Guy versus Bladen, a rematch from last year plus a rematch from this year's Friday Night Fights. Followed up by losers finals, whoever loses that match versus Daradu, and then grand finals to end it off with. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I'm gonna update everyone with when we're gonna be starting the stream soon, as soon as I figure out the schedule with our 3 lads. And yeah, all right. So
really quick, I want to throw in something.
Go ahead.
I also want tomorrow. We have 2 exciting things happening with these. We are going to have an entirely unique commentary team for the Simulacrum finals to help kind of show off all the new talent we have in the commentary. And as the person who kind of does the commentary, I'm super excited to welcome Gunnerhawk into being a part of the finals common casting couch. Gunnerhawk has, over the last like 8 months, become one of the most popular commentators in this entire game. And when we had private conversations, Gunnerhawk came up as somebody that very, very, very many people wanted to see in this finale. So I'm really excited to say that we will have Gunnerhawk with us for winners, losers, and grand finals tomorrow.
All right. And
that's just what I want. That's excited for them.
Yeah. All right. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Okay. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.